The game 9 Layers of Heaven is a top-notch experience based on quantum neural connection technology, promising players an absolutely immersive experience of up to 100%. From temperature and taste to touch in the world of 9 Layers of Heaven, you can enjoy the extreme thrill and the wild joy of death. Or the freedom to soar high in the sky, not to mention that. 9 Layers of Heaven also opens up countless lucrative business opportunities. You could completely change your life and become wealthy overnight, becoming a powerful CEO and marrying a beautiful wife. However, the most miraculous thing lies in our latest gaming helmet, which has the ability to restore the nervous system and regenerate the physical body. All you need to do is log in and play every day. What an outrageous advertisement. A young man sits in the wheelchair holding a flyer, frowning and mumbling with skepticism as a huge LED screen in the distance continues to blast ads for that game, completely contrasting with his gloomy expression at that moment. Luke Thon looks down at his immobile legs on the wheelchair, then glances at the game helmet mentioned earlier, resting quietly on his lap as thoughts swell in his mind. My name is Luke Thon. I live with my younger sister and work as an office employee with a stable salary and a bright future, seemingly having just made an important decision. Luke Thon's determined gaze rises to the advertisement screen, silently hoping that all those flowery words are true. Without hesitation, he immediately logs into the world of 9 Layers of Heaven. In the 9 Layers of Heaven, once you experience life, it will change forever. An NPC robot girl, seemingly the guide system, appears with a cheerful demeanor asking him to enter his ID. Luke Thon quickly inputs his information. Seeing the words that just appeared, he can't help but exclaim in despair, "Why did I choose such a cheesy name?" Right after completing the procedure, the scenery before him instantly transforms, and a robotic girl continues to introduce welcome to the first level of 9 Layers of Heaven. In this game world, there is incredible freedom and surprises everywhere, so have fun to the fullest. Moments later, Luke Thon opens his eyes and looks down, only to find that instead of his familiar legs, he sees a pair of beastly legs with brown flesh pads and pitch-black claws. Sharp and covered in thick gray-white fur, he stares in confusion, wondering, is this the new character from the game? Why didn't I hear players mention this before? But then a chilling sensation washes over him as Luke Thon recalls that normally players should be able to choose their face and outfit. He panics, realizing he has truly transformed into a wolf, astonished to the point where his jaw nearly drops to the ground. No, this can't be right. This is clearly wolf legs. What on earth is going on? Have I turned into a monster? Where's the majestic swordsman and the skilled puppeteer I used to be with this grotesque appearance? Can I still kill monsters, level up, or make money? Desperate, Luke Thon tilts his head back to the blue sky and screams, "Oh God, this can't be real, right?" Opening the personal control panel, his personal stats immediately appear before him, filled with glaring red text signaling tragedy ID lonely me. Race weak, human quality not rated yet. 4 weak attributes. Basic attributes reduced by 20% level 1. Progress not above 200 stamina. Index 5 strength, 4 agility, 4 combat power, 6 defense power, 2 health, 84. 4 innate skills, low-level werewolf, no ranking, normal attack, has a 1% chance to deal double critical damage evolution item innate skill. Not above 10 points for evolution quality, not above 14 reputation with monsters, none. Luke Thon, with tears in his eyes, bitterly accepts the harsh reality. Oh, I have truly turned into a beast. Moreover, with such weak attributes, he mumbles in frustration. Basic attributes reduced by 20% and a 1% chance for critical damage. What the hell is that? But suddenly he held her back, waiting a moment as if he had missed something important. He could move now. Luke Shen flexed his biceps, marveling at how this feeling was so similar to his own body. He tried to move, and the joy erupted within him, making him want to shout. "Ha, I can run!" Thinking it, he decided to just go for it, sitting proudly on a tree stump, tilting his head back and howling loudly, as if he had truly become a wolf. Suddenly, a bright voice rang out, cutting through the moment of enjoyment. "Everyone come quickly over here, there's a wild beast howling!" From a distance, a group of girls in yellow dresses, seemingly from the same guild, were chattering excitedly as names appeared above their heads. "Little cat, innocent and sweet, likes to cling to people," one girl shouted. "Bop, bop, I'll take you down!" They were animatedly discussing his appearance. "This wolf guy is really ugly." Others chimed in, "Let's kill it." Ugly appearance not easy to deal with, Luke Shen thought, feeling a pang in his heart. What do they mean by ugly, but the outfits of the players can be so beautiful? This game is pretty good. The innocent little cat tugged at the hand of the adorable Han Han, rushing forward. She pointed at the wooden club in her hand worth 300 gold, but Han Han was just as excited. That's just the listed price. Right now, having money doesn't guarantee you can buy it. After analyzing the information from the conversation, Luke Shen was taken aback. Is this wooden club really that expensive? No way I can't lose this club. Seeing Han Han rushing towards him, he quickly stood up defensively. Luke Shen swung the club, hitting Han Han with a painful blow that made her health drop by 3 points. Han Han screamed in surprise, "Wow, its damage is so high, you guys should join in." The others, hearing this, quickly rushed in to surround Luke Shen, shouting, "We're here to help you." "I can't believe 5 of you can't take me down." Luke Shen began to worry. If this continues, I'll lose. The other wolves will probably attack the players too. Just as if to respond to his thoughts, a pack of wolves appeared behind him, their red eyes staring intently at the girls who had just attacked Luke Shen. The female players gasped. "It even knows how to call for backup. How cunning. Yes, there must be at least 10 here. What do we do now?" But before they could react, the pack of wolves tightened their encirclement, launching an attack and frantically lunging to bite and tear at these new players under the overwhelming ferocity of the wild beasts. Of course, they couldn't resist for long. Luke Shen silently cheered, "All right." He quickly leaped up, delivering a fatal strike to Han Han's back. She fell and disappeared immediately, and at that moment the system displayed a notification. "You have killed player Han Han level 1. You received 10 vitality points and 1 point of monster reputation." This made Luke Shen feel cheerful again. "I didn't expect such a surprise. Next I'll take down a few more," he thought. And without hesitation, he dashed forward, striking each player with the club. Sending them back to the city to recuperate, the system continuously displayed a series of notifications with rewards similar to the previous ones. After the battle, he picked up a health potion that had just dropped, wondering where this potion came from. Could it be from the reputation of the trading city? The system immediately displayed an explanation. "You have obtained a health potion. It restores 2 health points every second, totaling 10 points with a cooldown time of 10 seconds. Luke Shen opened the game window to check if he could buy any evolution chips for a level 1 talent priced at 1 reputation point, or quality evolution chips also for 1 reputation point. He pondered that the reputation shop didn't sell healing potions, suggesting that the monsters weren't players, so he couldn't buy healing potions, but on the contrary, his talents and qualities could be upgraded, but memories flooded back as he recalled what the publisher had said before players chose their professions. There wouldn't be any talents. He was lucky to have a talent that could be upgraded with weapons in hand, his attack power stronger than players, and he could become a beast. Not as bad as he thought. A bold thought flashed in Luke Shen's mind. What if he could also kill the monsters? Immediately, a victim from his tribe fell into his sights. Luke Shen stealthily approached it, mumbling a prayer. "Sorry, brother, but I have to kill you to see what happens." Wham! A club came straight down from the sky onto the poor wolf's head. The more Luke Shen thought about it, the more excited he became. Hey, it really is possible to kill monsters, and it won't attract other werewolves. With prospects ahead, he grabbed the club and ran to slaughter the remaining unfortunate wolves. A series of damage indicators shot up into the sky. Luke Shen now stood proudly 1 foot on the corpses of the defeated wolves. Holding a healing potion, he took a refreshing gulp. "Sorry I toast to you with this one." But as he finished speaking, he smashed another blow onto the last wolf's head. The system announced, "You have killed a level 1 werewolf, earning 10 spirit points. You have received an evolution chip for a level 0 talent, which can be traded for 1 quality evolution point." Immediately, Luke Shen was filled with excitement about the evolution chip, plus it could be traded. The time had come. Without hesitation, Luke Shen dashed towards the pack of wolves, his eyes shining as if he saw a glorious future calling him. "What are we waiting for? Let's execute the slaughter plan." 15 minutes later, Luke Shen satisfiedly rubbed his arms, clearly feeling the changes in his body after the quality upgrade. Not only did his appearance change, but the source of power within him was also surging violently. The system quickly updated the latest information ID, Lonely Race Normal Werewolf Quality Level 0. Basic attributes no longer reduced by 1 level. Level 1, progress 100 out of 200. 4 stats, strength 5, agility 5, stamina 5, attack power 70, defense power 3, health points 100. 4 low-level werewolf bloodline talents unranked. Normal attacks have a 1% chance to deal double critical damage. 4 evolution chips quality level not above 10. Evolution points quality not above 20, reputation none. Luke Shen's eyes sparkled like car headlights as he grinned widely. Hey, I really love this game. It feels so real. 9 heavens, here I come. He completely forgot the scene of him crying out in despair when he first stepped into this world. Suddenly, a piercing scream shattered the quiet space. "What do you want? Is there anyone to save me?" Luke Shen turned around in shock at the scene before him. He nearly bit his tongue in astonishment. What's going on? 3 guys, each wielding clubs, were surrounding a girl. Their names appeared above them: Prince Imperial Court and Phoenix Court. The names sounded elegant and noble, but their faces revealed clear signs of lewdness and depravity. They were mocking and bullying a weak female gamer named Phoenix Court, laughing heartily. "Hey, I heard she's unarmed. If players attacked each other with wooden clubs, it could tear their clothes." Indeed, the poor pink-haired girl was trying to curl up to shield her body, shouting in anger, "What are you doing? Even if it's just a game, you guys are going too far." In the real world, another girl stood beside the pink-haired girl, anxiously calling out, "Sister Lynn, why don't you log out?" But Lynn still resolutely shook her head. "I can't. I'm in combat mode. If I log out intentionally, I'll be penalized and won't be able to enter the game for 3 hours. I'm the media ambassador for Nine Heavens. I have to report on the game later." The girl outside grew more anxious. "What should we do now?" In-game, the Phoenix Court continued to hurl mocking words. "The girl's figure is so smooth. I heard this game can use real bodies. This can't be her real body, right?" Suddenly, a dark shadow rushed towards me. Without saying a word, Luke Thon swiftly swung a bat at the neck of the lecherous guy from behind. He felt a sharp pain, his eyes wide open. Luke Thon quickly stepped back to maintain his distance, coldly speaking, "Playing dirty in the game, you guys are so boring." Huang Triupeng looked at the one who just attacked him, a werewolf with wide eyes holding his head. The 2 accomplices shouted aggressively, "Kill him!" But these clueless fools couldn't compare to a monster with the superior intellect of a seasoned gamer like Luke Thon. In the blink of an eye, they were beaten to a pulp, shocked and screaming loudly at the high damage. "This guy isn't a weak werewolf, he's a normal werewolf. Hurry over here and help me." "But how can I help?" Luke Thon was enjoying the punches and kicks while quickly looting. He thought to himself, with healing potions, dealing with you 3 won't take any effort. After sending all 3 perverts to their doom, he calmly sat down to tally his loot, clicking his tongue in disappointment. What a drag, each one only dropped 1 potion. That's too little. Lin, too, had been sweating bullets, witnessing this violent hero saving the damsel in distress. She couldn't help but be astonished, looking at the wolf in front of her with suspicion. How could this beast seem to be helping her? Gathering all her courage, she approached Luke Thon without fear of death. She held out a few potion vials and said, "You really need healing potions, huh?" "I only have this much. Here, take it all." Luke Thon was momentarily stunned. "Wait, is she thanking me? I was planning to kill her." But considering that she knew how to be grateful and offered potions, Luke Thon just reached out to take them, saying a brief thank you. This action left Lin Tu wide-eyed. Incredible she can talk. Just then, an urgent message came in for Lin Tu. "Sister Lin Tu, are you okay?" "The broadcast is about to start." She had to shift her attention away from the strange wolf and replied, "I'm fine. Get ready to go live." Meanwhile, Luke Thon had quickly run off on all 4s, pondering where to go. It seemed this place was very close to the new recruit village. If he wasn't careful, he could easily get surrounded and killed, so it was better to find a place far from here. That way, he could safely hunt monsters. He found a spot he deemed safe enough to hide. Luke Thon opened the game browser to check the situation. This place should be safe enough now. As soon as he entered the game, he turned into a beast. He wondered how the other players were doing. Right, let's check the live video on the game website. As he opened the video, the first thing that caught his eye was the pink-haired girl he had saved that morning. In the video, she was passionately introducing the game. Currently, even though it had just launched, the new recruit village had about 80,000 players competing for monsters. The number of players was several times that of the monsters, making leveling up much harder. Luke Thon gaped in astonishment. Wait, that's the girl from this morning. He couldn't believe she was an employee of the game publishing company. No way. It hadn't been long, and already there were so many players. Glancing at the monsters wandering around him, he couldn't help but smirk with satisfaction. He looks like hunting monsters is the best. With so many monsters around, I can kill as many as I want. I can kill as many as I want. Thinking it over, Luke Shen dove back in for another round of slaughter, the notification sound of points increasing, ringing out continuously like a background score as he sat triumphantly on a pile of monster corpses. He muttered to himself, calculating how to gather enough 10 level 0 talent chips. Finally, he could upgrade his talent, the mechanical sounds ringing out crisply, as his talent leveled up to a lowly level 0 werewolf bloodline. The normal attack had a critical damage, probability double that of the 6% critical damage, and the feeling of achievement washed over Luke Shen, making him ecstatic about the 6% critical damage. Now this is more like it. But the joy was short-lived as he furrowed his brow, wondering why the quality evolution points were only at level 0. Each type required 10 level 1s, and he needed to check the level 0 quality evolution points. Let's see if there are any reminders. The information panel displayed an explanation: level 0 quality evolution points cannot be sold, and you receive 0.1 monster reputation for every 10 quality evolution points. That's fine. They can be combined into 1-star quality evolution point. Luke Shen rested his chin on his hand, deep in thought. So 10 of them combine into one, meaning I have to defeat 100 of each type to get one. Looks like I need to hunt higher-level beasts, or I could just focus on reducing the level 1 quality evolution points. There are normal werewolves over there. I'll try with them first. No sooner said than done. Luke Shen charged in fiercely to make mincemeat of the normal wolves. This time, the notification showed a clear change. Killing a level 1 werewolf earned him 15 points of universal spirit energy. He received 1 level 0 talent chip. He also got 1 level 0 quality evolution point. After a relentless spree of slaughter, the system's voice rang out like a victory bell, announcing his level had increased to level 2, with all physical attributes gaining 1 point and a public 3. Vitality increased by 70. Luke Shen was astonished and thrilled that his level finally went up. Unfortunately, the level 0 quality evolution points didn't change. No upgrades, and I can't even change my equipment. This is tough. Do I really have to find stronger monsters? Just then, a burly werewolf came striding towards him. Luke Shen was immediately drawn in. That beast looked strong. This could be an opportunity. He cautiously followed the target. Although it was muscular, it was still level 1. I'm level 2 and I have potions, so I'm not afraid of it. Luke Shen charged in for a direct attack. Both of them landed hits on each other, but the result startled him. The wolf only lost a mere 8 health points, while Luke Shen took a significant hit, losing quite a bit of health. He gritted his teeth. The damage level was too high. But he remained undeterred, persistently fighting fiercely against the burly monster. 5 minutes later, the notification rang out like a triumphant song. He had killed the burly werewolf. Level 1, earning 20 points of universal spirit energy, received 1 level 1 talent chip and 1 1-star quality evolution point. Luke Shen looked at the monster lying flat on the ground, tongue out, and sighed in relief. Phew, thank goodness for the healing potions from Feng Ling, otherwise I really wouldn't have been able to handle it. But then, the joy of victory quickly overshadowed the fatigue, but at least he had reduced the quality evolution points. Hey, 6. There's another notification: received a worn wooden club from the gray werewolf. Luke Shen was surprised to change his equipment to the new club, which looked old and a bit worn. It seemed to have been used for a long time with an attack power of 36. Holding 1 new and 1 old club, Luke Shen sighed. It's tough for you. But this club can be sold for 300. Really, I need to check the web. Luke Shen opened the item trading page, and indeed there were many types of weapons and information for sale. While tapping and mumbling, the total number of transactions for this less than 100 items is indeed quite rare. Let's set the price at 26 and see what happens. After that, he decisively closed the interface and logged out. Just as he left the interface, Luke God received a system notification. You have received an email. Do you want to open it? He immediately commanded to open the email content, which displayed that someone was selling a worn wooden club from a werewolf purchased by a player named Fong Tu. The system charged a 5% transaction fee. $247 have been transferred to the bank card you registered. Please check if you have received it. Luke God exclaimed in shock. Wow, it's been bought. He ordered his phone to link and opened the message. The system displayed Agricultural Bank 1044 transferred $247 to your bank card ending in 6.880. He laughed heartily. Ha ha, I really got it. I'm no longer useless. Ha ha, Luke God regained his utmost confidence and charged ahead. Indeed, everything the advertising experts said was true. There are countless business opportunities in the 9 heavens. Especially for a beast like me, Luke God is here. But he didn't dare to rest for even a minute, continuously diving into hunting monsters, taking down each one systematically. 20 minutes later, Luke God was smashing another monster. A notification from the system appeared. He looked at the information and thought to himself, Finally leveled up to level 3, his attack defense and life value all increased, but unfortunately, killing 20-something level 1 werewolves didn't change anything. It might be better to test my strength against a level 2 monster. Without delay, just a moment ago he was thinking, and the next moment Luke God was charging in. He was attacking a level 2 agile werewolf while secretly assessing the area. There were a total of 5 werewolves, 2 level 1, 2 level 2, and 1 level 3. If I can kill the level 2 ones, then I could take down all 4 of the level 3 ones. Lost in thought, Luke God was caught off guard by the agile level 2, werewolf's counterattack receiving a blow that deducted 9 health points. Luke God wondered, why is the damage so low? It was only slightly higher than the level 1. After a while of continued fighting with the agile level 2, werewolf Luke God realized the issue. Oh, I get it now. Agile means fast attack speed but significantly weaker power. With such a low level, the impact of attack speed isn't much, so I can definitely take down these 4 beasts one by one. Without hesitation, Luke God swung his club, killing 2 sturdy level 1 werewolves. Then he rushed over to smash the 2 level 2 werewolves nearby. 40 minutes later, the dust from Luke God's rampage was still lingering. At this moment, he was resting against his club, sitting on the corpses of several monsters, a light sweat on him. Perhaps he was getting tired, so he commanded the system to check his attributes. An information panel appeared. Character Zhang Luke God Race Werewolf 1 star, 4 states waiting for selection. Strong, agile, healthy level 3. Level up progress 540 out of 1000. Strength 7, agility 7, health 7, combat power 10, defense 36, GP 4. A low-level werewolf bloodline talent. Normal attack has a double critical hit probability. Critical damage 10%. 4 evolution chip items. Not above 40 evolution points quality, not above 20 monster reputation, none. Luke God paid special attention to the new line of information, overjoyed that his talent leveled up to level 1. A 10% critical hit is fantastic, but what's even better is the quality upgrade. He could choose 1 out of 3, meaning each could increase attributes by 50%. This is insane. After a moment of consideration, he decided to choose strength. As soon as Luke God selected strength, the system notification appeared, and at the same time, his appearance slightly changed. Above his head appeared the words Strong Werewolf. The moment Luke Shen clicked to select the strong notification, the system message popped up, and at the same time, his appearance slightly changed with the words Werewolf Strong appearing above his head. Luke Shen was thrilled. Hey, I'm a special monster too. From now on, there's no need to fear anyone anymore. Let's keep attacking. About half an hour later, the words above Luke Shen transformed into a werewolf with a muscular build, quick speed, and great strength. Luke Shen sighed. This name is too long, but I've reached level 4 already. First, let's sell some of the new clubs I just collected and then figure out the next steps. I'll check the trading page to see how selling 300 goes. Surely someone will buy them. I set the price at 300 for each of the 5 clubs I got. Now that I've leveled up to level 4, I should head somewhere further away at just the right time. Luke Shen's inbox pinged with a series of notifications. He quickly opened the link to check his bank messages. As soon as he opened it, he was shocked everything had already been sold. His eyes sparkled with greed. Ha ha ha, it really worked. In just one afternoon, he earned 1,700 so he could buy new clothes for her now. On the other side, Lin Tu was cheering, wow, I finally got the wooden club. She thought to herself, how could someone named Lonely Me get so many wooden clubs? It's just too unreasonable. He was the highest-ranked player in his area. She decided to check the leaderboard, but among the top names, there was no sign of Lonely Me. If he hadn't even made it into the top 500, how could he suddenly... She clapped her hands, realizing, I get it now. The wooden clubs must have come from illegal trades. At that moment, Lin Tu's assistant rushed over to inform her, Sister Lin Tu, it's time for the broadcast. She replied, okay, let's get started. Lin Tu jumped into her work, smoothly narrating, hello everyone, I'm Fong Lin Tu. Let's check out the situation inside the new soldier village. Right now, the new soldier village has over 100,000 people joining. Once they leave, it will be very hard to come back, and the new players are gathering there. It's incredibly chaotic. They're arguing loudly. A frustrated gamer shouted, can't we create another village? I've been playing for 2 hours already, and I'm still stuck in the new soldier village. Someone else yelled, that's why you're pointing your gun at me, huh? Did you hear the news? They're going to castrate you? Another person chimed in, stop pushing, it's about to get messy. Hearing this, someone nearby shouted, what do I care? I'm already pushed into a mess. The scene was pure chaos, like chickens flying and dogs barking everywhere. Meanwhile, on the virtual screen, Fong Lin 2 was diligently live-streaming, recommending everyone to visit the trading area to buy wooden clubs. She emphasized, although it's just a level 1 weapon, having a wooden club can push back hundreds of people. Luke Shen was also watching the broadcast and realized, no wonder wooden clubs are so sought after. However, this new soldier village is truly hellish. Luckily, I'm a monster. Even though there are only about 30 monsters here, it's a bit low. He raised his hand to turn off the virtual screen and continued to dive into the fray, focusing on the remaining 4 special monsters. Notifications kept popping up. You've killed a muscular level 4 werewolf, earning 38 vitality points and received a level 1 talent chip with a 1-star evolution quality. You've killed a strong level 3 werewolf, earning 28 vitality points and received a level 1 talent chip with a 1-star evolution quality. The exterior of Luke God now looked incredibly large and muscular. He joyfully punched the air after leveling up his innate abilities and strength had skyrocketed. Fighting against monsters 1 level higher was nothing to fear. In just an hour, he had sent the monster flying and the system notified him of a kill on a level 5 agile werewolf. He earned 50 spirit points and received a level 1 talent chip along with 1 evolution point of 1-star quality. He obtained a worn wooden club from the silver werewolf. Luke God squinted his eyes in delight, and gained another 300. His gaze immediately shifted to check it out. Suddenly, the club in his hand emitted a strange light and transformed. The information displayed worn wooden club of the werewolf gray trash item. This weapon had a worn surface. Signs of long-term use. Attack 4 to 7, strength +2, stamina +2. He exclaimed in astonishment. Wow, this wooden club is incredible. He caressed the brand-new club, analyzing its stats. Strength +2 could yield 2 attack points and 1 defense point. Stamina +2 increased health by 40 points and stamina by 40 points for a level 1 player. This truly is a divine piece of equipment, but how much can I sell it for? Luke decisively spoke up, opening the forum, hoping someone could provide useful suggestions. The post by the lonely owner was quickly published. Just a quick question, if there's a wooden club with an attack of 4 to 7 plus 2 strength and 2 stamina, how much could it sell for? Comments flooded in below. Who's gonna buy it? Phoenix laughed mockingly. Confucius, wake up! Stop dreaming, a wooden club definitely isn't that great. ID broke, challenging this pointless discussion. What do you mean I'll definitely buy it? The important thing is, do you have it to sell? Another account with the ID half a year of Tram chimed in. You're good at talking big. Would you dare give this item to someone else? I bet you wouldn't. The owner doesn't even have a regular club. Luke God looked at the series of comments, feeling helpless as he rubbed his forehead. He sighed. Some people really love to nitpick. Suddenly, a flash of light flickered in his mind. How could I forget about the auction? Without hesitation, he opened the auction interface. As he operated on the screen, he calculated carefully. After all, this was just a level 1 wooden club. If he set the price too high, it would be risky. If someone else finds a higher quality item, it would be tough. It's best to sell quickly for safety. About half an hour later, it should be sold. He closed the interface full of hope. If this item sells well, he'd make over 3,000 today. At this rate, in just a month, he could, while Luke God was busy calculating. In the area of other players, his auction announcement caused a stir. A girl frowned in suspicion. Why is this lonely guy auctioning a wooden club for over 1,000? The person next to her guessed he was trying to take advantage of the opportunity, but she rebutted. No way. Previously, he sold 5 wooden clubs at normal prices. Just finished successfully. A muscular level 4 werewolf appeared, and the system announced again, you have received the worn wooden club of the werewolf. Luke God looked at the weapon he just picked up, thinking to himself, the werewolf looks pretty cool now. He leaned on the spiky club, panting from exhaustion, but his heart was filled with joy. He earned another 300, and his level had also risen to 5. However, here he could only earn a 1-star talent chip and evolution points. He needed to go deeper. Luke God ventured deeper into the hunting area. After a while, he made an interesting discovery. Oh ho, this monster is truly a crane among chickens. In front of him was the particularly agile level 6 werewolf. It had a bright, hungry gaze staring intently at Luke God. He assessed silently, this kind of agility must be at least 2-star quality. Let's take it down. He decisively grabbed the club and charged in to attack. Indeed, at this moment, our hero was as strong as an unstoppable bull, and after a fierce battle, damage points flew everywhere. Luke Shen delivered a powerful double strike, directly reducing 46 points, and the system announced the kill of a special level 6 werewolf. Earned 70 spirit points, and received a level 2 innate chip, gaining a quality point of 2 stars. Seeing the brilliant results, Luke Shen was extremely excited. He earned 2 stars. Next, I need to switch to hunting special level 2 monsters. The game's sky gradually turned into a quiet night, and by midnight, Luke Shen looked at the long name above his head, a special, strong, agile werewolf. He sighed, having played all day, finally reaching level 6. From level 5 onward, it required 10,000 experience points, which was tough. He opened his personal attribute check panel. The information panel appeared, character details bound to Luke Shen, race special werewolf, strong, agile, quality, 2 stars. Stage 1-4, basic strength increased by 100% agility, and basic physique increased by 50% level 6 progress. 18 out of 20, 000, strength 20. Agility 15, stamina 15. Attack power 36 to 39, defense power 10, GP 550, low-level werewolf innate bloodline level 2. Normal attack has a double critical hit chance. Critical damage 14%, 3 items innate evolution chip, not above 80 level 3 chip evolution points, not above 40 quality 2 stars. Monster reputation none. Luke Shen pondered, looking at the statistics. After evolving, quality reached 2 stars. Attributes doubled, how nice. He pointed at the long name, which was getting longer and longer. Hiding behind a tree, he could still see it. He stretched, feeling tired. Oh, working so hard, only now feeling tired. All right, I'll play again tomorrow. Suddenly, he remembered. Oh, right. I need to deal with the items I collected today first. 9 ordinary hammers can be sold for 300 each. 2 good wooden hammers with added agility attributes will be placed in the auction area, priced at 700 and 800. He thought about his little sister, wondering if she had come home yet. Big brother, you can now earn money to support the family. Taking off the virtual reality headset, Luke Shen let out a long breath, finally back home. A warm sensation was spreading throughout his arm. Could this be a sign that he could move again? He felt joy bubbling inside him. He was right to buy this old machine. Suddenly, a knock on the door sounded. He turned to see 6 Dai. This kid worked overtime and just got home. A pretty girl stumbled in, eyes tightly shut, but still tried to greet him. I'm back, 6. Dai seemed to have had a bit to drink, her face flushed and looking incredibly cute. She casually kicked off her socks onto the floor and walked straight to him. Hey, I'm about to make a fortune. Luke Shen frowned, his tone displeased. How many glasses have you had? Didn't I tell you to drink less beer and alcohol? 6 Dai ignored his scolding and leaned closer to him. Because my company is about to settle in the 9 heavens, I'm a key personnel there. Luke Shen was extremely surprised. Settling in the 9 heavens, 6 Dai proudly parted her rosy lips. That's right. The headquarters discovered countless business opportunities in the 9 heavens, so they allocated us 5 million for settling there, which is why everyone is throwing a celebration today. My sister is the deputy team leader. Do you think I'm capable? Luke Shen forced a smile, showering her with compliments. Great, 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 can you stand up now? You're all grown up, yet you don't know how to behave at all. You just casually sit on your brother's lap, draping your arm around his neck and giggling. What's there to pay attention to? We're not even blood relatives. Only blood relatives need to worry about stuff like this. She flashed a bright smile like a child just given candy and decided on her brother's little fart. I'll stay with you and take care of you for life. Ba Luke Than could only sigh, unable to say anything more. Ha Em Tron raised her hand to ruffle his hair. This intimate gesture made Luke Than's face turn red, his heart racing as she used all her strength to pin him down on the floor. She looked down at him, smiling gently, and said, Are you about to say something silly again, like you can't let me be involved for life? Don't worry, 9th. Attracting over 10 million players worldwide with 500 top companies, major financial groups, even the CL of China and the South Korean Ministry of Defense. The U.S. intelligence agency and so on are all in on it. It's a big piece of the pie and I'll take care of you, she said while putting her hand over her brother's mouth, her head resting against his chest. Luke Than gently ran his fingers through her hair, worriedly speaking up. 6 Dai, I have something to say. You don't need to work so hard anymore. I'm already settled in 9th. You don't have to take care of me, but she had already fallen asleep without him noticing. He sighed helplessly. Oh, she's already asleep. He thought, well, whatever. The girl is definitely playing 9th, so there will surely be a chance to meet. It's not too late to talk then, but even national powers are settling in 9th. I just fear that this game is hiding a huge secret. The next morning, Luke Than received a sweet message from 6D. Hey, I'm going to work now. I've finished cooking. I'll think of a way to help you stand up again. So you must try your best, okay? Accompanied by a friendly smiley emoji, Luke Than replied with the same emoji, smiling to himself. This girl seems to have really grown up. Without hesitation, Luke Than put on his virtual reality headset, ready to dive in. He logged into the game, breathing a sigh of relief. Phew, thankfully I'm still a wild beast. Everything has sold out already. Heh, another 3,915 in my wallet. He decided to check out the live streaming room of Fong Lin 2 to get an update. At that moment, Lin 2 was holding her head, looking exasperated. This game is too hard. I played until 4 a.m. yesterday and only reached level 3. I heard the highest level currently achieved is level 5. Below, everyone started comforting the goddess when they saw her downcast. The goddess level 5 players are all from the financial group. The goddess is amazing, really amazing. I heard that to level up from 5 to 6, you need 10,000 experience points. That's insane. The goddess is so cool. Lin 2 perked up tightly, hugging the wooden club in her hands, laughing and saying, Good thing I have this wooden club. That lonely person, I'm super awesome. How many wooden clubs have I sold? In the comments section, a storm of debate erupted. What's so great about him? He must be hacking for sure. Top 500. There's no way his name is there. He can't be involved in illegal trading, right? No way. The whole server just got a ton of wooden clubs. I've investigated. Even the Alibaba group couldn't pull that off. Wait for his account to get banned, but Fong Lin 2 calmly interjected, Don't say that. I heard there's a player testing it out. Maybe they're the ones who know how to earn wooden clubs. She wrapped up the stream. All right, let's not talk about this anymore. We need to go fight for the wild beasts. With over 100,000 people in the rookie village, it's not easy to compete. Ha ha ha. On this side of the live stream screen, Luke Than felt warm inside and immediately decided to hit the donate button to support her. With over 100,000 people in the new soldier village, it's not easy to compete, ha ha ha. On this side, watching the live stream, Luke Shen felt warm inside and immediately decided to hit the donate button to support her. This girl not only has a beautiful figure, but is also quite kind. Donating to her feels like a thank you. Yes, while Feng Ling was operating, she was startled. Before the gift notification. Is it just me? Could it be that he just watched my live stream? Turning off the live stream screen, Luke Shen excitedly stood up, diving into a new battle. Okay, a new day is starting to blaze. A series of hunting notifications were continuously recorded from the particularly strong level 6 werewolves to the particularly agile level 6 werewolves. All of them were taken down by him with just one strike. He gained countless experience points and items. 3 hours later, Luke Shen joyfully looked at his personal attribute panel and laughed heartily, haha, finally the quality is enough for 2 stars. I leveled up to level 7. I've got 740 health points now. However, he was also startled when he saw the title above his head, particularly strong werewolf, particularly agile, particularly powerful. Deep down, he screamed, Ovi, does it really need to be this flashy? He sighed, whatever. He looked towards the area with slightly higher-level beasts, worried about how long his title would be if he leveled up again. Even from 800 meters away, he could see clearly. Luke Shen suddenly widened his eyes in surprise when he saw an unbelievable sight, a level 20 elite monster with a title above its head. It was truly eye-catching. In front of him was a dangerous horde of monsters, 10 level 20 elite monsters, 10 particularly high-level monsters, plus the leading monster commander. I'm sure I can't win against them. What should I do? Luke Shen immediately fell into a state of extreme panic, thinking of a way out quickly. He immediately checked his bag. In the bag, there were only 4 healing potions, not enough, and the cooldown time was too long. 17 useless wooden clubs and a bunch of items, nothing useful. 1 star, 2 stars aren't enough to level up. Suddenly, an idea flashed in his mind. That's right. How could I forget about it? Luke Shen hurriedly opened the reputation shop, but here, he saw a level 10 talent chip for 100 reputation points, a second equipment box for 50 reputation points, and a unique troop recruitment order for 10 reputation points. Luke Shen thought to himself that the unique tool should be useful. He checked the detailed information of the unique troop recruitment order, which could recruit creatures. After recruitment, the level of the monster and the talent rank must not exceed that of the recruiter. The quality must not be lower than that of the recruiter, and the initial equipment of the creature will be erased. The recruited creature will disappear upon death without losing experience points, equipment, or items. However, it will return the troop recruitment order. A recruitment method that once started, both sides will enter a dual state and cannot use potions. If the recruited target is attacked by outsiders, the recruitment will automatically fail. After defeating the opponent will retain 1 life point and be in a state that can be recruited. Recruitment has a certain failure probability, and after failure, the target dies without losing experience points, equipment, or items, but the recruitment order will be on cooldown after a successful recruitment. The recruiter can consume reputation points and talent chip quality points to enhance the corresponding attributes of the target. Luke Shen stroked his chin, contemplating. Recruiting a subordinate definitely won't be enough. This thing called the troop recruitment order must be able to level up, right? He decisively thought 10 reputation points isn't too expensive. Let's give it a try and buy the unique troop recruitment order right away. You hold in your hands the recruitment order for a legion of soldiers, 50 out of 500 reputation points. Lu Shen is dumbfounded. This is truly a scam. Buying a badge costs 10 reputation points, and to level up you need 500 stars. Why don't you just go rob someone? Tears streamed down the wolf's face as he suppressed his heartbreak, forced to sell all his items in hopes of leveling up to level 3. He sobbed, I worked so hard for this 3-star item. With 6 recruitment orders, he immediately leveled up to level 3, gaining 36 out of 2,000 reputation points. Luke Thon felt a surge of joy, thinking, finally I can recruit 3 subordinates. Surprise me. Luke Thon then gently tapped the heads of 2 particularly strong werewolves and 1 exceptionally sturdy werewolf who each accepted his recruitment orders in turn. He looked at the 3 monsters he had just tamed, feeling heartbroken again to avoid failure. I still have to level them up. Poor me. After leveling up, the recruited werewolves also had long-winded names just like their master. The agile and strong werewolf, along with the sturdy and nimble werewolf led by Luke Thon, boldly declared brothers. I'm bankrupt now. Attack with full force and wipe out all these monsters. With that, Luke Thon's group immediately charged into fierce battle against the elite monster horde. 10 minutes later, Luke Thon was shouting orders as 2 of his men charged forward, swinging their wooden clubs at the enemy. However, when facing the leader directly, the gap in strength was evident. The 2 lost 55 health points from just 1 hit, while the elite monster barely felt it, only losing 18 health points. Luke Thon was astonished, realizing the attack power was indeed that of a mini-boss. He quickly changed tactics, calling for 2 to stop attacking and 3 to take their place. With this strategy, their defeat was certain. Just as Luke Thon predicted after a while under the continuous alternating attacks from the recruited werewolf army. The victory announcement rang out, you have defeated the elite werewolf commander level 8, earning 360 spirit points. Luke Thon stared in amazement at the spoils of war. Wow, I earned so much I received 3 level 3 talent chips and 3 evolution points. Luke Thon nearly shouted, what the heck, and I got 3 items. The system keeps updating. I received a level 5 white leather shoulder armor and a club. A level 5 green stone club. I got a level 5 green stone club. Luke Thon held the green stone club in his hands. He laughed so hard he could barely see, marveling at the green equipment. The system provided additional details about the weapon, saying it could easily crush stones into powder. Level 5 attack power, 95 strength plus 6 agility plus 8 physique plus 6. Luke Thon was still laughing joyfully. This wooden club had super strong damage. It's inhumane attributes. I can't bear to sell it. What should I do? Holding the precious club, Luke Thon ordered his werewolf army, you 3 go find some monsters. Target level 7 and 8 werewolves. Each one takes turns attacking. Don't stray too far. Remember to collect equipment and rest when health drops below 40%. If the family monster revives, let me know. Luke Thon continued to ponder. If I can't bear to sell it, then I should rest first and wait for the family monster to revive so I can kill it again. Let them hunt the beasts. It's definitely the right move. The effect is even better than I thought, he mused, taking advantage of the free time to enter the live broadcast room to check on the situation of other players. Surely no one has surpassed me, right? At that moment in the live broadcast channel, Feng Lin Tu was passionately fighting monsters while making an important announcement. Everyone keep leveling up. The main city of the 9 heavens is now open. At that time, we can change jobs like becoming a poison master, spirit master, puppeteer, archer, and so on. The game will be even more interesting then, a girl in the comments praised. The best player hasn't even reached level 5 yet. What Lin Tu said is too far-fetched, another girl agreed. I heard it takes 10,000 experience points to level up from 5 to 6. The previous girl continued asking Lin Tu, do we need to join a guild? The guild system has been open for a while now. Yes. Fong Lin, too, replied frankly. Based on the current situation, even if we join a guild, we will still have to compete for resources with others. Yes, the Windbell replied honestly, given the current situation, even if we join a guild, we'll still have to compete for resources with others. It's better to be free like this. Hearing the discussion, Lu Shen immediately became curious. Has he opened a guild? Let's see how it works. He proceeded to search for the system interface. A huge list immediately appeared. Jiangtian Guild, Alibaba Group, Osna Insurance, Huangtrung Bank, Royal Special Forces. The Cyber Police Brigade 4 was shocked, thinking to themselves, so many guilds are involved, they're all famous groups. I wonder if it's real. This game seems to be getting more and more surprising. Just like that, Lu Shen gradually fell asleep. 8 hours later, he was awakened by something soft poking his nose. Lu Shen, still dazed, wondered who was poking him. The system displayed a notification, your subordinate wants to wake you up. Not just one, but three. Lu Shen chuckled to himself. It turns out these subordinates are quite considerate and obedient. He stretched. It was already 7 a.m. You need a full 8 hours to revive again. It's been too long. He ordered to check the character attributes and the information panel appeared while Lu Shen was yawning. Time to buy 2 pieces of equipment to wear and then go hunt. Suddenly, he jumped up in shock when he looked at the panel. He leveled up to level 8. When did that happen? No, this is about to reach level 9. He turned to his 3 subordinates, his voice filled with suspicion. You guys didn't grind all night, did you? The 3 wolf subordinates nodded vigorously. Lu Shen smiled and praised them. You guys are really experienced point machines. As he put on the equipment, he continued confidently, ha-ha, with these 3 pieces of gear. No need to be scared anymore. Lu Shen declared, boldly leading the way. Let's go. We're here for the big loot. I wonder what the first green equipment in the server is. How much can we sell it for? He continued leading his subordinates straight to the hunting ground, laughing heartily. Ha, the loot is back in my hands. A series of system notifications were recorded. You killed an elite wolf commander, level 8, earning 360 spirit points. You received a level 5 white leather shoulder pad. You received a level 5 green wooden club, 3 level 3 talent chips, and 3 evolution points. You received a level 1 gray worn club. Meanwhile, the 3 wolf subordinates looked at each other in confusion because they didn't get any loot while Lu Shen was busy counting the items. He suddenly remembered the wooden club and shoulder pad. Right, you guys don't have any equipment, do you? After counting, Lu Shen shouted joyfully, I got 20 wooden clubs, wow, you guys are amazing. He thought to himself how he was just regretting having to use reputation points to upgrade the recruitment order. Now he realized that was a wise decision. Lu Shen looked at the trading interface pondering. Indeed, the prices of equipment have dropped. A regular wooden club is only 280, but 6 good clubs can still sell for a higher price. He decided to combine the level 5 shoulder pad, which is also white equipment, starting at 700. Set the special price at 1,500. He looked at the only green wooden club in his hand. How much should he sell this for? Let's ask on the forum. Just as he was thinking, a series of messages popped up. You have received a new email. Lu Shen was astonished. It sold out that quickly. The wooden club is really in demand. He closed the email notification and turned to scold his 3 subordinates. What are you 3 doing standing there? Keep killing monsters. Open the forum interface and let's check it out. Look, everyone on the forum is buzzing with excitement. Someone is selling white gear. Can you believe it? The trading area has white gear and a white leather shoulder pad was snatched away in an instant. Liu Shen was surprised white gear is that popular. He suddenly realized that someone was paying attention to him. He reassured himself that his monster identity helped him avoid being on the leaderboard, but when it comes to buying and selling items, it's hard to hide. It's only a matter of time before someone notices. The comment section below is abuzz with speculation about his identity. The white gear belongs to Lonely Me, and he's even selling 33 wooden bats. Who exactly is Lonely Me? I suspect Lonely Me is a wooden bat that has become a spirit. After reading this, Liu Shen felt dizzy and decided he should post a question about the blue gear to see how people would react. ID Lonely Me has posted a new question. Everyone, can I ask if there's a level 5 weapon with an attack power of 9 to 15, strength of 6, agility of 8, and appearance of 6? How much do you think it's worth? People started discussing enthusiastically. One account was amazed that such gear exists. Yeah, the level 5 shoulder pad has a defense of 8 and 110 health. Selling for 1,500, it was bought in an instant. This weapon of his is priced at 5,000. Surely someone will buy it. But the comments below disagree, saying 5,000 is too expensive. Right now, there are plenty of level 5 players who can easily earn it themselves. The comments section continues to debate. He knows where to find it. That shoulder pad, has anyone ever had it? Don't answer him. The original poster is clearly just bragging. The original poster is Lonely Me, right? Liu Shen thought for a moment. After all, it is level 5 gear, so he decided to set the price based on the first comment. He put the bat up for auction starting at 1000 with a special price of 5000. Let it be at this price. Whoever wants it can buy it. After all, in 8 hours he can earn another one. Meanwhile, in another area, a girl is walking with Feng Lingzi. Upon seeing the auction notice for Liu Shen's wooden bat, she quickly grabbed her hand and said, "Sister Lingzi, look at this. That person, Lonely Me, is selling a blue wooden bat. It's blue. But the special price of 5000 is too high," Feng Lingzi exclaimed. The white gear that was just sold has now added blue gear. The girl with purple hair next to her asked, "Sister Lingzi, hasn't Lonely Me added you as a friend yet?" Feng Lingzi smiled mysteriously. "Yeah, maybe he has too many friends. San, pay attention to Lonely Me. I saw him watching the live stream, so I think of a way to add him." The girl named San stared in surprise. "Really?" Feng Lingzi replied confidently, "Of course." Meanwhile, after Liu Shen put the bat up for auction, he didn't care anymore. He and his 3 wolf subordinates were still engrossed in battle. Eagerly killing monsters, he didn't need to worry about anything else. He leveled up to 9 and thought about it for about 2 hours. Liu Shen checked his level-up information. He exclaimed, "Oh my, from 8 to 9, I only need 50,000 experience points, and from 9 to 10, I need 100,000. Do they really have to make it so hard?" However, he couldn't help but feel proud. His attack power was over 60, and his health reached 150. Awesome. Suddenly, Liu Shen noticed something glimmering next to the corpses of the monsters. What dropped over there? He picked up 15 healing potions. It seems the players have fought their way here. Following the trail of the healing potions, he was shocked to realize there were still players ahead. What are they doing? Can't they fight back? Why are they running this way? He quickly collected all 10 healing potions on the ground. This time he hit the jackpot. I'm still worried about how to buy the medicine. But while Lu Tan was busy following the clues, he unexpectedly ran into a group of players who exclaimed, "We found the boss." A girl immediately protested, "No, that's not right. The boss's name is something like Queen, right?" But she quickly changed her attitude. With a long name like that, it must be the boss. Through the eyes of the group of players, the 6-armed figure appeared incredibly fierce with the words werewolf emblazoned above him, showcasing his exceptional strength and agility. But it seemed like they sensed something. The crowd erupted in excitement. "That's right! Did you see how he's wielding that broken stone and wearing armor?" That's true, even the 6-armed one was startled by the wooden armor of the broken stone. "Oh my God, I'm in deep trouble here." But the players began shouting to each other, "This is the queen, let's go kill it. Ha, we're going to strike it rich this time." "Finally, we've encountered a boss." A voice filled with ambition boomed, "The broken stone is no longer just my exclusive item. If we sell a few pieces of broken stone, our guild could take over." A girl, worried, asked, "But this is a boss, right? Can we really defeat it?" Someone immediately replied, "I'm only level 6 and I can handle it. Are you saying we can't?" Others chimed in, "Exactly, don't be scared." One brave soul jumped up, "Let me show you the power of my wooden bat." He swung it straight at the 6-armed figure, who remained unfazed. Amidst the chaos, he received only 1 point of damage. Startled, he thought, 1 point, is this all the defense I have at level 33? With your level, the attack power of that wooden bat must only be around 20 to 30. Taking off 1 point isn't that unusual, right? The entire group of players was equally shocked. Wait, only 1 point? How much defense does this boss have? Oh my God, I can't be seeing this wrong. Its health is 150. Is this really the boss's strength? I'm not going to fight anymore. A beautiful girl with white hair named Bai Noon Gok said, rubbing her chin. Stay calm, its damage output might not be high. But we have potions so we can wear it down gradually. Everyone, let's go. The girl behind her agreed. That's right, we're the strongest. We've only taken 1 point of damage. With that, they took turns rushing in to attack the 6-armed figure. Don't be scared. A series of damage points, each showing -1, appeared. The 6-armed figure maintained a calm expression, viewing the players as mere children playing around. After a while of attacking, they began to realize something was off. Wait, this doesn't seem like low damage at all. The 6-armed figure was speechless at their ignorance. Are these people's brains soaked in water? What do you mean low attack power? Are you just fooling yourselves and enjoying it? As a beast, he should give it his all. He couldn't just stand by while his kind was slaughtered. The six-armed figure smiled bloodthirstily at them, thinking, "Looks like someone's going to meet their end today." He swung his arm, dealing 52 points of damage to one of them. The player shouted, "What the hell? One strong hit has already taken away 1/6 of my health." The six-armed figure didn't stop there. He struck the same player from behind, dealing 101 points of damage. The player, terrified, yelled, "Damn it, someone nearby, quickly drink a potion." He hurriedly gulped down a potion. But a new problem arose. The health potion restored 10 points every second for 10 seconds with a cooldown of 10 seconds. Clearly, he wouldn't be able to recover in time for the next fight. Another girl shouted, "Everyone take turns fighting it, don't panic. Try again one by one and pay attention to your movements." But right after that, "Damn it, this boss attacks too fast." Before they knew it, they were being beaten to a pulp. They began to flee. "We can't fight anymore." "Damn, this boss attacks too fast." Before they knew it, they were already getting beaten up badly and they started to flee. They couldn't fight anymore. As everyone retreated, Luke Shen shouted, "Want to run? It's too late now." He threw a punch, sending everyone flying. Luke Shen grabbed a potion, laughing wickedly. "This girl is amazing. Ha ha, I'm going to make a good profit this time." After reading the information about the shattered stone, he came here to fight. After witnessing his own power, they probably wouldn't dare to come back anymore. "This means I can keep grinding monsters for a while longer, so I need to take advantage of this time." Grinding monsters to level 10, but in another place outside the real world, specifically on the 14th floor of the Divine Light building, the Technology and Science Development Zone of Jiang City. Someone spoke up to comfort everyone. "Don't lose heart. After all, it's a boss and it's 3 levels higher than us." A high-ranking person spoke in a deep voice. "But the problem is there's no way to break through the defenses." "Exactly, the attacking force is overwhelming. Unless we have stronger gear or level up, everyone don't lose faith over this." "At least we can determine the boss's location," said a gray-haired man as he stood up. "It's not that I've lost faith, but I just don't understand how I can defeat it alone. If I can take it down, others should be able to as well. It's just absurd. It seems there's no way around it except to level up. A boss this strong is just too much. How can I defeat it alone?" "In the game, I'm just Luke Shen sitting here reviewing the data. Finally, the emails have stopped coming. I wonder if the items have sold out." He was surprised and laughed loudly. "Wow, a shattered stone bought by the Crown Prince at a special price. All the other items have sold out, and I've added 25,221 gold to my account." Luke Shen's email inbox was almost exploding with invitations. "Hello, I'm Luke Shen, a member of the RTS Guild. Do you have any gear left to sell?" "Hi, I'm from Guild T. Do you have any shattered stones?" "We want to buy in bulk." "Hello, I'm from the Hu Thin Corporation. We'd like to place a pre-order with you." "Hi, I'm the Crown Prince of the Royal Family." "I want to be friends with you, Luke Shen. Dear Luke Shen, I'm a guard from Long Nation. I want to buy some firewood." Luke Shen thought, I should draft an email to everyone. He drafted a response email to everyone thanking them for their compliments. "I won't be adding friends in the game in the future. Before selling any gear, I'll send an email to notify everyone. This way, everyone can compete fairly. Thanks, turning off the interface now." Luke Shen happily continued hunting monsters. After 8 hours, he tossed his club aside and stretched, finally leveled up to 10. "I'm exhausted." He counted his loot, a total of 28 wooden clubs, 1 shoulder armor, 1 undershirt, and a shattered stone. He chuckled. "Heh, let's display the attributes." The information panel immediately appeared a character bound to Luke Shen, a werewolf character, particularly strong, particularly agile, particularly powerful, exactly 2 stars in strength and agility. Body shape $100, reverse percentage. Level 10, level up progress, $7 out of $150, 000. Stamina $42. Strength $36 plus $6. Agility $44, $36 plus $8. A body shape $42. $36 plus $6, attack power $71, defense power $33, $18 plus $15. 2 life values, $1 570, $1 340 plus $230. Werewolf bloodline talent low level level 2. Normal attacks have a chance to deal double critical damage. Critical damage $14, reverse percentage, 3 evolution chips. $0 out of $80, level 3 chip. Evolution points quality $0 out of $80, evolution points 3 stars. Monster reputation $38, summon legion command 3 units, $38 out of $2, 000. He looked at the information panel and laughed heartily. 100,000 experience points. He suddenly remembered, I wonder if there are new items in the reputation shop after leveling up. He quickly scrolled through the shop where new items appeared, bloodline skins and mental techniques. Luke Shen was surprised. There are actually 3 new items. Looks like I'm going to have to spend some money. He began reading the attributes of the items. The werewolf skin was currently the only one available for sale at 1,000 reputation points. Damn, this is a werewolf. What do I need wolf skin for? To gain bloodline, kill enough of the same species to receive their bloodline. Bloodline is an important item that helps gain innate abilities and enhance the quality of those abilities if you can possess the skin of that creature. You can improve the appearance and attack methods, and Luke Thon is amazed. Wow, this is impressive. Both the bloodline skin and attack methods can change like that. Does that mean I could become another beast? He suddenly had an idea. Oh, wait, hold on, did I just say that? If I have human skin, wouldn't that mean I would become human? That's great. He hurried to check what the third item was, which was a mental technique that helps players gain a 4th attribute mana. This mana allows players to possess attack power and magical defense, a low-level mental technique called Meditation of Monsters, priced at 1,000 reputation points. After practicing, it will unlock the 4th basic attribute mana. Through training, enhance the power of mana to absorb gold-level spells for the first time, priced at 1,000 reputation points. After defeating monsters, you can absorb the gold-level spells they used. Luke Thon thought to himself, looks like all of this is good stuff. Just sell the chip to learn. A moment later, the system updated. Congratulations, you have obtained a low-level mental technique, Meditation of Monsters. Each minute of meditation will grant you 1 point of mana. You have activated the 4th ability, mana starting value is 1. There are 3 ways to gain mana value: kill monsters, meditate, train, or use potions. When meditating, you can't do other things like trading. 4 new attributes appeared: stamina, strength $42, $36 plus $6. Agility $44, $36 plus $8. Build $42, $36 plus $6. Mana 1 mana value $1, $100. Luke Thon noted that the mana value was represented by a blue bar, but to unlock the mental technique, the only way is to meditate. This is a bit limiting, he stretched. Let's sell all this gear and auction it off. After that, he checked the situation of other players and took a nap. On the other side, Fong Lin 2 was both fighting monsters and complaining Mom level 6 to level 7 needs 20,000 experience points. So when will I be able to level up to level 10? I entered the main city, and at that moment, San reported, Sister Lin 2, I'm alone again selling another broken stone hammer. Cheaper by 1,000, Fong Lin 2 sighed. Another broken stone hammer, he's really good. San continued, Sister Lin 2, I'm going to watch the live stream. But this time to recharge the order number is 9,527. Fong Lin 2 smirked. Finally it has appeared. She turned to the streaming screen, thanking everyone for their support and expressing gratitude to her fans. I will choose 1 random viewer from today's live stream and gift a wooden hammer, wishing everyone good luck. A moment later, she pretended to cheer, Congratulations to the anonymous viewer 9,527 for winning. Luke Thon, on the other side of the screen, was astonished, mouth agape. What's going on? I just joined and won in a few seconds. Before Luke Thon could understand what was happening, he received a message from Fong Lin 2. Hello, please send me your ID. According to the rules, I need to add you as a friend to distribute the prize. Luke Thon politely replied, Thank you, but I'm just a passerby. You should give the equipment to your fans instead. Fong Lin 2 continued, It's okay, just entering the room is also fate. Send me your account name. Luke Thon continued to refuse, Really, I don't need it. Fong Lin 2 insisted, It's fine. The players watching the stream were confused, discussing, Why won't he accept the wooden hammer? Is he trying to attract the goddess's attention? 3 minutes later, Fong Lin 2 was almost sweating bullets trying to persuade Luke Thon. Come on, bro, you have to give in. What do I have to do for you to stop giving me a wooden stick? Just accept it as if you're helping me by sending a picture of you holding the stick, and that'll be enough. In his heart, the lonely Feng Lingzi thought about this solitary person. Who on earth is this divine being? Even making friends is this hard. On this side, Lu Shen was imagining a particularly strong, agile, and powerful werewolf holding a wooden stick, followed by 3 idiots. This picture is a bit scary. But Feng Lingzi isn't a bad person. She even defended me before. Lu Shen replied that he received her gift, but he wouldn't send a picture. Feng Lingzi quickly agreed, thanking him, saying, Okay, let's be friends just to exchange the wooden stick. The community in the live stream was immediately frustrated, just wanting a picture. The goddess is too easygoing. This guy should have been disqualified. I guess he's too low-level to dare send anything afraid of losing face. I'll check his ID later. It must be pathetic. Suddenly, a notification popped up clearly in the broadcast. The Lonely One has accepted your friend request. The viewers immediately turned back, wondering if they had time to put on their helmets. It's the Lonely One. Oh my, I saw it and felt wide awake. No wonder she doesn't need gifts. People sell wooden sticks to make a living. Right? They've sold 2 big wooden sticks already. Earlier, I was too casual. Feng Lingzi turned to the screen, speaking solemnly, thanking the Lonely One for her support. I also want to announce some new information. The poisonous bone forest has opened in the main city for level 10. I wish the Lonely One to be the first player to reach the main city. In her heart, she cheered. Finally, she managed to befriend him. But Lu Shen thought it wouldn't be good to unfriend right after receiving a reward, so he decided to leave it for now. He suddenly remembered Feng Lingzi said the poisonous bone forest had opened. It's probably over there. Let's check it out first. In front of the poisonous bone forest, there's an old stone tablet that clearly states the poisonous bone forest is a mandatory path to reach the main city. There are many dangerous creatures from ancient times to now. Very few can escape here. Fighting monsters in the poisonous bone forest isn't a wise decision. I advise you not to be aggressive. Quickly find a way to get through the forest. But when Lu Shen arrived here, the system recorded that you have left the newbie area and entered the poisonous bone forest. He was excited. He shouldn't fight directly, but run past the monsters here. Just how strong are they? It made him a bit eager. He thought about the spider monster. It seemed to be poisonous. Just as he thought that a level 9 female spider and a group of level 8 poisonous spiders quickly approached. Lu Shen looked at the monsters in front of him and couldn't help but sweat. These monsters were terrifying, even making a beast like him want to fight. He started charging forward to fight the female spider while ordering the 2 to attack 2 of the 3 and the 4 to each handle an elite monster so he could deal with these little monsters. Instantly, everyone entered combat mode. After a while, the system announced an abnormal status, poisoned, losing 20 health points every second for 5 seconds. Lu Shen was surprised. Oh no, I'm poisoned. Luckily, the attack power wasn't strong. 3 minutes later, a series of notifications rang out. You have killed a level 8 poisonous spider, earning 75 spirit points. Receiving a level 0-1 quality chip, Luke Thon couldn't help but sigh as 5 monsters managed to get 2 points of magic power. He managed to collect 3 3-star items here, which is impressive. He checked the newly acquired items. A wristband made of white poisonous spider silk and 2 durable spider threads, 4 in total. He happily opened the properties of the wristband, which was a low-grade white item made from extremely fine silk woven from the threads of poisonous spiders in the bone forest. Level 6, defense power 6, poison resistance 3. The Foggy Bone outfit's 2 sets increased poison resistance by 3, while the Foggy Bone outfit's 3 sets reduced poison duration by 50%. With a poison resistance increase of 5, Luke Thon wrapped the wristband around his wrist while mumbling that he'd have to focus on gaining fame to unlock the 4th equipment slot, so he might as well wear it now. After all, it provided 6 points of poison resistance and 3 points of defense, which isn't bad. He wondered what would come next. Just as he looked up, he suddenly noticed another swarm of spiders rushing toward him. Damn, there are still 5 minutes left! Luke Thon began to feel uneasy. This place was too tough. His 3 subordinates couldn't heal in time. No wonder so few people passed through here. I'm so tired. Let's finish this battle and log out of the game. After logging out of the game and removing the virtual reality headset, Luke Thon stretched his previously paralyzed arm. After playing all day, he was exhausted. Suddenly, he froze. His paralyzed arm could move now. What? How is this possible? Luke Thon was astonished for a moment, then happily looked at his hand, which could now move. Wow, it's real, although his fingers weren't very flexible. But my arm can move again. Suddenly, the phone rang, ringing and ringing. After a while, Luke Thon snapped back to reality and answered the call. A voice on the other end sounded a bit sulky, asking why he just picked up the phone. Luke Thon gently replied, I just woke up. Are you on your way home yet? Yes, it turns out to be his sister Sixdie. She said she couldn't come home yet. Oh, this game 9 Heavens is too hard. Their team has to work overtime to train. They've only reached level 6. The higher-ups bought each of us a wooden club before the city officially opens. We have to train hard. Okay, take good care of yourself, brother. On the other end of the line, Luke Thon replied to ease her worries. Don't worry, just focus on your work. When you come back, I'll have a surprise for you. Six Die said she couldn't wait for any surprises. Luke Thon cheerfully replied, I can't say yet. Rest well. You'll know when you come back. Yes, okay. After hanging up, Luke Thon was still filled with joy. He felt that his future could truly change. This game, Nine Heavens, is really magical. Tomorrow he would continue to strive until Six Die returned. I can finally be a normal person. This is so great. The next day, the main character continued to lead his subordinates into the bone forest to hunt monsters. When he saw that the monsters were coming in too large numbers, Luke Thon began to realize he had been too reckless. This could lead to serious trouble. These monsters would respawn as long as the Elite One died. This time, there would be even more monsters. This is bad. Suddenly, the system announced that one of his subordinates, a particularly strong and agile werewolf at level 7, had died, deducting 1 point from the Legion recruitment order. Luke Thon shouted out, hearing that he could still recruit one more subordinate. The battle wasn't over yet, but the system's voice continued to ring out. Your werewolf subordinate, strong and agile at level 7, has died, deducting 1 point from the Legion recruitment order. You can still recruit one more subordinate. Your werewolf subordinate, particularly strong and agile at level 7, has died, deducting 1 point from the Legion recruitment order. You can still recruit 3 more subordinates. But in the meantime, Luke Thon hurriedly used a healing potion to save himself. After drinking it, he was furious. Damn it, I'm going to fight you. 10 minutes later, the system recorded that he had escaped the bone forest. He entered the newbie area, escaping from that poisonous forest. Luke Thon couldn't help but feel frustrated. Tears streamed down his face as he choked out, 2 deaths, 3 deaths, 4 deaths, I'm sorry. After that, Luke Thon regained his composure. The family would soon appear, so he borrowed 3 of his idiot subordinates. So, this time I need to focus on gathering reputation points for them to equip anti-poison gear and then enhance their quality. I have to prepare well to ensure we can win. By the second day, the 3 wolf subordinates that the main character had recruited were now skilled and charged into battle. Luke Thon was fighting poisonous spiders while shouting to level up the quality of the 3 fools. Each one increased their poison resistance by 10 points. He thought to himself, indeed, there are a lot of monsters here. This is definitely a rich land. After fighting for a while, Luke Thon was exhausted and took a break. A female spider appeared from afar, followed by a swarm of baby spiders. Luke Thon was worried because there was an elite monster named Alice Anna, but she had too many companions. The level 10 elite monster, the poisonous widow Alice Anna, suddenly lunged at Luke Thon without saying a word, and he wasn't afraid of anyone. Immediately, he raised his mace in defense and directed his 3 wolf subordinates, 2 and 3 follow me and attack from the outer circle. Don't risk going inside. The elite monster had already been fighting for half an hour. The battle was nearing its end. The poisonous widow Alice Anna fell, and by defeating her they gained 400 spirit points and received 3 level 3 innate chips. They received 3 evolution points, 3-star quality, and dropped a green poisonous spider fang, a white poisonous spider silk wristband, and a white poisonous spider silk glove. Luke Thon looked at the dropped gear in surprise. The level 10 elite monster did not disappoint him, dropping 3 pieces of equipment, one of which was a level 4 green item. The white level 6 poisonous spider silk glove had a defense power of 5 and a poison resistance of 4. The green medium quality poisonous spider fang was sharp and contained poison. It was level 8 with an attack power of 5 to 9. When attacking, it would deal an additional 10 poison damage for 3 seconds. This poisonous fang was a necklace. To use both pieces of equipment, he needed to spend 801 600 reputation points. That's really expensive, but he could only grit his teeth and use them. Wearing the poisonous fang necklace and gloves, Luke Thon felt confident. Hey, this time defeating the elite monster would be even easier. He turned around and was stunned. The poisonous widow Alice Anna had revived. The elite monsters here revived too quickly. He understood why the stone tablet said. Very few people escape with such a fast resurrection speed. It's hard to get out, but I like that. Luke Thon shouted loudly, 2 and 3 charge in, we've gathered enough materials. After finishing his sentence, he swung his mace at Alice Anna. At 5 in the afternoon, Luke Thon looked at the blue text above his head. It displayed, commanding the Wolf Hamilton Special Elite, exceptionally strong, exceptionally agile, exceptionally powerful level 11. He exclaimed, oh, what a beautiful prairie. Then he got annoyed. What the heck is Hamilton system? Please stop giving me silly names. After fighting all day, he had enough for a solid 3-star quality. He checked his attributes, and the attribute table immediately showed 3-star quality. Basic strength, agility, and physique increased by 250, with a maximum evolution of 160 points at 4 stars. Level 11 progressed to level up, 31 142 out of 200 000. Strength 7670 plus 6. Agility 7870 plus 8. Physique 7670 plus 6. 4 magic power. Attack power 114 124. Poison resistance 10. Defense power 6635 plus 31. Life value 230. Innate werewolf bloodline low level 3. Normal attack has a chance to deal double critical hits. Critical damage 19 with a maximum evolution of 160. Level 4 chip 38 reputation points. Monster 38. Legion recruitment order 3. Origin 38 out of 2000. Mental method. Monster meditation closed. Magic value 13 out of 400. That's more like it. It was worth all the time I spent playing. Let's check out what new items the famous store has, shall we? A famous store has appeared, and to unlock it, you need to kill 1000 venomous spiders in the forest. That's done. After purchasing, you'll receive a low-level venomous spider bloodline talent, which enhances your poison attack and boosts your movement speed. He decided to buy it. The low-level werewolf bloodline talent has a normal attack that has a chance to deal double critical damage with a 19% chance of critical hits. No more than 160 level 4 chips with 4 innate spider venom bloodlines at low level. Normal attacks deal poison damage equal to a reverse percentage of up to 20 points of maximum health lasting 5 seconds, increasing movement speed by 10%. No more than 10 level 1 chips after a series of notifications. Luke Than ordered to upgrade the spider venom bloodline to level 3 with 4 innate spider venom bloodlines at low level 3. Normal attacks deal poison damage equal to 2.5% of maximum health up to 50 points, lasting 5 seconds, increasing movement speed by 19%. No more than 160 level B chips, warning that merging the new bloodline will change your appearance. Buy a skin that can change its appearance. Luke Than woke up in shock. The merged bloodline can also transform. Damn it, I can't believe it. Now I'm half wolf, half spider. Look at my lower body. I've grown spider legs. Luke then tried to dash quickly, laughing loudly. After merging the bloodline, my speed is really faster. This ridiculous system must be trying to force me to buy something. I can't stand this appearance. But in the real world, Luke Than was wearing a virtual reality headset, munching on a piece of bread, playing all day, just logging out to eat. However, on the forum, everyone was actively commenting. Today I don't feel lonely. I'm the only one selling equipment, and it seems like everything is sold out. No matter how strong his team is. Right now, everyone's levels are catching up. His advantage is gone. He's just a bit luckier than everyone else. Defeating special monsters earns him a lot of weapons. That's right. As long as everyone levels up, these comments remind Luke then that he indeed hasn't sold his items. He almost forgot about the wooden club and the broken stone sword. Yesterday, he earned over 10,000 yuan from sales. Today, after a whole day of hunting spiders, he still hasn't sold any equipment. He checked his bag and found 5 sets of poisonous bone armor, 3 for each. He had 1 set along with 7 to 8 protective accessories for the hands and feet. Players still hadn't reached the poisonous bone forest yet, so selling now isn't the best timing. He was busy calculating what to do. Then other comments caught his eye. The goddess Fonglin too has also left. Let's join in the fun. I think otherwise, but the position for the raid is still a secret. Luke Than stopped thinking and suddenly noticed that his piece of cake was about to be snatched away to raid. It means we're preparing to enter the foggy forest. I want to earn a bit more, but I can't. I need to log in quickly, but in the game, the boss named Jia Ka is surrounded by many players with Fonglin Tu standing aside with others. Everyone shouted, "That's Jia Ka, let's rush in and not let them steal it." She agreed. That's right. Everyone, let's go. Don't be afraid. Someone shouted, "Don't be reckless. Don't forget we got wiped out as a group." San shouted loudly, "Everyone don't panic. There are too many people. Pay attention to snatch the broken stone." Fonglin Tu also shouted, "As long as we can grab the broken stone, we can gain the advantage." Everyone replied, "Don't worry, we're the luckiest group." A humorous comment from another player. "I just want to ask, are you sure you're not the unluckiest group?" Suddenly, San panicked and called out, "Sister Lin too, look over there, something is running towards us, it's Luke." Then the cool male lead, half wolf, half spider, with a long green text above his head. Fully equipped, he charged in roaring, "Jia Ka, I'm here to save you." Players looked at him in astonishment. What the heck is that? Is there really a werewolf commander like this? Is this a call from Zaka? They quickly calmed everyone down, reminding them not to panic. The summoned monster can't be stronger than the player character. Stay calm and don't let its appearance scare you. Each team should assign someone to hold it back, remember that. When Zaka's health drops below 30%, it will summon Hambatun, a pioneer who wants to take down the sixth god first. He jumps onto a summoned monster with such a long name. The celestial being knows how to joke around, but it's really big, towering over Jiaka. One hit to the head of the sixth god, but the system only registered 1 point of damage. The player panicked, didn't they? 1 point of damage that didn't break through the defense. Am I seeing things? Its health is over 2000. Feng Lingzi and San are petrified. She asks San, "What do you think of this monster? Is it just high defense?" No way. San also finds it hard to believe that's all it is. Everyone feels like they've found a lifeline. It must be true. If its attack power is also high, how can we win? The players are still deceiving themselves. Everyone don't panic. I bet this thing only has high defense. Its purpose is to hold us back. Others quickly chimed in, "Yeah, it must be like that." Everyone put all your strength into defeating Zaka. The sixth god in wolf form coldly watches them. You want to defeat Jiaka, huh? Then don't blame me for being cruel. He used a spider leg to pierce through a player, causing them to lose 202 points, double the critical damage, and then added another 60 points of poison damage. But this action was successful. It silenced those who were loudly calling for bloodshed. They froze for 5 seconds before starting to panic. Where did it go? Then the old man's health was 250, right? One hit and he's dead. What kind of terrifying monster is this? The sixth god roared like a child being scared. What are you doing standing there? Is it really that beautiful? After saying that, he swung his hammer and charged at the crowd, seeing damage points appearing continuously. They realized something was wrong. This poison attack was still ongoing. They couldn't even drink potions in time. Wherever the sixth god passed, that place became a source of despair for the new players. Those standing against Zaka started to panic. This one is the final boss. Don't attack Zaka anymore. Quickly form a team to fight it. How can we fight it? Can we break through its defense? Do you want to get close to it? The sixth god didn't care. He aimed at Feng Lingzi, who was at the front, and attacked. Luckily, Jiaka still had a bit of health left. He could still be saved. He silently said, "Sorry, beautiful." With just one spider leg, Feng Lingzi lost 94 points. She gasped, "Oh my god, losing 60 points every second. How on earth can I win against it? If the sixth god can save Jiaka, he'll be thrilled. This time, he's going to earn a lot." He ordered, "3 fools go grab some potions. I need to check Feng Lingzi's live stream to see everyone's reactions. Maybe they'll be temporarily discouraged." While he was lost in thought, the 3 subordinates were quickly busy harvesting the spoils from the players who had just been defeated by the sixth god. They were feeling really down. Feng Lingzi held her head. "Guys, we lost the battle against Zaka this time." Other players are also confused about where this terrifying hamburger just jumped out from. People started to panic, saying that the boss was incredibly strong. How could I possibly win alone? If he weren't an insider of the Celestial Company, I would have bet my life on it. I never expected that the elite team of 40 would be defeated in just a few minutes. The Gun King is also exhausted. I'm tired of this game already. Others began to seek out the Spirit of the Wind. Didn't I already befriend him? You two should ask him how he managed to pull that off. Exactly, or else we won't get past this stage. With the goddess's charm, he will definitely spill the beans. The Spirit of the Wind seems hesitant, which isn't a good sign. That would cut off his money-making path. But everyone insists. Go ahead, goddess. If he is willing to talk, it proves he isn't short on cash. That's right. He might not say anything, but we can't not ask, can we? Faced with everyone's requests, the Spirit of the Wind reluctantly agreed. The 6 gods looked at the screen displaying a message from his dear friend, the Spirit of the Wind. I know my request is a bit unreasonable, but we are truly in a bind. It's really making me desperate. Could you show us how to defeat it? No, I can't. Especially you, Hamlet. Thank you so much. The Spirit of the Wind thought about his goal, which was to fight a few more battles in the venomous bone forest to gather equipment. By the time they defeat Zaka, they could sell the gear for their entry into the venomous bone forest tomorrow. That should be enough. He replied, Hamlet doesn't always show up. Everyone come back tomorrow and give it a try. The Spirit of the Wind excitedly thanked him. After that, the 6 gods smiled and said to his 3 subordinates, It's time to go. Let's take care of Zaka while we're at it. Charge in. On the second day in the venomous bone forest, the 6 gods led his subordinates deeper into the forest. They had gathered quite a bit of gear. They could continue to venture deeper. He also didn't forget to compliment the game. The producers really did a great job with the scenery. After walking for a while, he gradually came across some bamboo trees. The 6 gods wondered what kind of monsters would appear next. But suddenly a loud noise echoed and a massive green creature with scales appeared right in front of the 6 gods. It was a group of level 1 snakes in the forest. He almost popped his eyes out. There were even more snakes here than spiders. He quickly ordered his subordinates to attack, but as soon as they charged in, they were hit. They were poisoned, losing 1 point. The 6 gods assessed the situation. The old man in the venomous bone gear had a poison resistance of 19, meaning the opponent's poison attack was 20. Yet it's on par with those terrifying level 9 elite poisonous bone creatures. 10 minutes later, the huge snakes are still hissing in front of the group, ready to attack. There are just too many of them, damn it. Are they trying to scare the players to death? He takes a health potion and hands it to his subordinates. It looks like this is going to be a long battle. Luckily, I not only have the poisonous bone outfit, but also gathered enough healing potions. Each of you gets 8 of these, so let's do our best. 2 hours after the battle is still ongoing, I stretch out feeling exhausted, wondering how long we'll keep fighting before we can finally sleep. Tomorrow we'll continue. The boss said it was great. Even the werewolf subordinates were wide-eyed in surprise at the responsibility level of the main character the next day after having a good sleep. Luke Thon put on the virtual reality helmet again. Wow, after a good sleep, I'm not feeling combative today. Once I log in, I'll just rush straight through. I wonder if I can make it through that sea of snakes. As soon as I entered the game, I turned to see my 3 subordinates still diligently fighting monsters. I was surprised, thinking, what's going on here? I've logged out of the game, so they should have disappeared. Why are they still fighting monsters? Looking closer, I noticed that all 3 of them had leveled up to level 9 monsters. Luke Thon squinted, puzzled about how this could happen. He glanced at one of his werewolf subordinates. It turned out they were resting behind using a rotation method to maintain continuous monster fighting because I wasn't there. Therefore, the experience points gained were shared among them, which is why they leveled up. Luke Thon was thrilled, feeling like he struck gold. He had always worried about leveling up his subordinates. If I don't share experience with them, their levels won't increase, but if I do, mine will decrease. Now I have the perfect solution. The number of giant snakes killed is enough to buy the bloodline fusion of the giant snake now. 2,000 prestige points is really expensive. I hope the Snake Clan's talent doesn't disappoint me. I'm looking forward to a great display system. The low-level Snake Clan bloodline talent will deal damage based on a percentage of the life limit after being poisoned every time the target moves a step. The poison damage will increase by 10% for every step taken, lasting for 7 steps with a maximum duration of 60 seconds. Luke Thon was amazed. 7 snake abilities. This talent can be upgraded. Upgrading the low-level Snake Clan bloodline talent to level 3 will make normal attacks deal poison damage of 58 plus 10 with a maximum of 2 points. 5% of the basic health will be deducted after being poisoned each time the target moves with poison damage, increasing by 10% for 7 steps. The maximum duration of this state is 60 seconds, but Luke Thon continued to marvel. No way I have to transform, but every step increases by 10%. This poison damage is even stronger than the spider after transformation. I don't even know what to call him anymore. The upper half is a wolf, and the lower half turns into a snake tail while it still has spider legs. Luke Thon couldn't help but feel disgusted at how ugly he had become. It was a strong path forward, so he thought, forget it, ugly is ugly. As long as I become stronger, that's what matters. The giant snake in the distance charged at him. Luke Thon just raised his club and struck. It lost 93 points and was continuously deducted 68 points due to poison. Luke Thon was delighted. Hey, indeed, the poison can stack. One lasts 5 seconds and the other increases for 7 steps. Ha ha, let's charge ahead. Luke then commanded the trio. Let's go. Instantly, a chaotic battle broke out between Luke Thon and the giant snakes as they fought back desperately. After a while, Luke Thon laughed triumphantly, shouting, "Ha ha, we finally made it out. Here we go." Suddenly, he looked back. This is the last level monster. Finally, we've encountered the boss. In front of Luke Thon was the level 12 boss, the master of the poisonous bone forest, Ian Hin. To be fair, he looked quite impressive, right? Ian Hin had spider legs behind him and a snake tail. In front of him now is the level 12 boss, the master of the poisonous bone forest, Ian Hin. To be fair, he looks quite stunning with spider legs on his back and a snake tail. The main character hesitated, knowing that the boss would definitely drop loot if defeated, but it was also certain that it was very strong, should he fight or not. Then he decided to take the risk and bet on it. On the other side, there were no small monsters, and with the trio's help, they might be able to win. After saying that, Luke Thon charged towards the boss, seeing it casually lick its lips before suddenly spitting out a bunch of webs from its mouth. The webs immediately wrapped tightly around the three henchmen. Luke Thon saw that he was about to be caught too and cursed under his breath. It even had skills. No wonder it was a boss. He immediately struggled to break free, but he was also very worried. Looking at his three wolf henchmen, it seemed their attack power wasn't enough to break the bindings. He entered a state of aggression, determined to deal some damage to the boss with a few heavy hits accumulating over 200 damage from the last strike. He thought his damage output was a bit higher, but this creature had over 4,000 health and it healed too quickly. It wasn't going to be easy. His movement speed had already been reduced. A 10% reduction in movement speed and another 10% reduction in attack speed. Luke Thon frowned. High physical attack, high poison attack, a lot of health, and reduced movement speed. The attack speed reduction and that skill E and high was truly terrifying. If it were a different team of 5, they would definitely be in trouble. He ran while glancing back, thankful he had used the spider's bloodline. His speed was fast enough, and with 2 innate skills, he could maintain continuous damage. The trio of fools could help now. At that moment, the trio of fools had escaped the webs and charged towards Ian Hin. He saw her take a deep breath and suddenly shoot out a large amount of spider silk. Luke Thon panicked. This binding skill didn't need any cooldown time. It seemed he could only rely on himself now. The strategy was to kite it slowly and wear it down. Half an hour later, Luke Thon had actually killed the level 12 boss, Ian Hin. A series of notifications displayed, "You have killed the outdoor boss Ian Hin, level 12, earning 760 spirit points. 1 4-star innate fragment, 2 4-star quality fragments." He obtained 2 pure spirit essences and received the items Spider Silk Gloves of Poison White level, Spider Silk Boots of Poison White level, and the Protection of Ian Hin Blue level. He also received a 6-star Exquisite Spider Silk Helmet and a durable Spider Silk item. Luke Thon couldn't hide his joy when he saw the items he had picked up. 2 4-star materials, 5 pieces of equipment, and a blue level item. It was worth the effort of half an hour. He immediately checked the attributes of the Protection of Ian Hin. The Protection of Ian Hin Blue level high-quality armor of Ian Hin, Master of the Poison Bone Forest, possessed extraordinary strength level 410, physical defense 21, spiritual defense, and 10 poison resistance. Plus 19, strength 14, agility 24, stamina, and a skill that reduces movement speed by 10% and attack speed by 10% for attackers. His eyes lit up. If he sold this, he wondered how much money he could get. Hey, I'll just stay here and watch Ian Hin to farm equipment. Even if players pass through Zaka, it might take a long time for them to get here. This time, he could definitely make a fortune. Half an hour later, Ian Hin revived, much to Luke Thon's surprise. Wow, that was fast. Faster than Zaka. It had respawned way too quickly. He doesn't even think twice and dives straight into the fight. He understands now. Zaka is a regular elite for players to fight, while the poisonous bones are meant to prevent players from entering the main city, so they respawn much faster. 10 hours later, he's exhausted, but after such a long fight, he finally gathers enough 17 poisonous bone sets, 19 pieces of Ian Hin's protection, and 11 exquisite spider silk helmets, and 19 4-star materials. The main character chuckles, eager to check on the player's situation. Right now, he's looking at a new item, marveling at it. Oh, the 8th piece of equipment costs 4,000 reputation points, really expensive. He looks at the helmet. 11 points of physical defense, 7 points of strength, 9 points of agility, and 10 points of stamina. It might sell for a good price later, especially after seeing the comments. From the players on the trading page, it's ridiculously ruthless. Just trying to reach the main city and getting wiped out 4 times. Are they trying to trap us in the newbie village until we die? 10 people can't even take down one. It's like 100 can't take down one. Have you all heard about the 7 poisonous sets? The more you run, the quicker you die. Where can I find the gloves from the poisonous bone set? Ready to spend money, he feels quite pleased. Indeed, everyone is shaken by the poisonous bones now. No one is mentioning Ian Hin. It seems no players have reached the 3rd level yet. They've only just passed the 1st level. So no one has managed to get the poisonous bones yet. He laughs heartily. This is great. Next up will be the time to stir up a wave of excitement and prepare to get rich. Hey, he smiles, wanting to stir up the excitement. The fastest way to advertise is definitely through a live stream of Feng Lingzi. I wonder how the beauty is doing right now. In the live streaming room, Feng Lingzi is sitting in front of the screen, trying to catch her breath. Behind her is the poisonous bone forest, and she's died again. In a flash, the background has switched back to the newbie village. As she holds her head in despair, the comments are running wild. The goddess can't even get through. How are we supposed to get through then? Exactly, it's just the main city at level 10, and it's this hard. The shrine might be overlapping with the newbie village and the dense forest. I've heard the poisonous snake monsters ahead are even scarier. Damn it, Funglingzi is really having a headache. Some teams say that the spiders drop poison-resistant gear, but why hasn't any dropped? How are we supposed to get through like this? I'm about to go crazy. The poisonous forest is way too tough for small teams like us. Everyone in the broadcast room is suggesting sending a message to the crazy god. He must have some gear. That's right, you're the only one in the whole network who befriended him. Exactly, it's been ages since he sold any gear. Yes, even the wind spirit can be persuaded in a dead end. Even if I get unfriended, I still have to ask him when the wind spirit just sent a message to Luke God with the content. Hey, have you passed through the poison bone forest yet? Do you have enough anti-poison items on hand? Can you sell them to me? The viewers are all buzzing and I feel like asking is pointless. Surely the lone madman hasn't passed through the poison bone forest yet. It's been over a day since he sold anything. Maybe he's feeling frustrated too. Unless he gathers enough gear, even with more anti-poison, he won't make it through. But no one can get the gloves right now. At this moment, Luke God surprised everyone by replying, "Wow, this madman is for real. Does he really have extra anti-poison gear? What a joke." That's definitely the case. If not, why wouldn't he sell it earlier? Exactly, now that there's money, you still can't buy it. But Luke God replied immediately like a slap in the face to those who doubted him. The wind spirit was also taken aback, wondering what the gear was. Comments went wild about the poison bone gear. He claimed he had a complete set. No way. Right now, no one has even managed to get the gloves. Our guild has been wiped out 4 times and only got 1 wristband. I don't believe he has a full set. The wind spirit didn't have time to pay attention to them. She sent a message to Luke God. "Madman, I want to buy it. Send it through the personal trading room of the platform or by mail, either works." Here, Luke God asked her back, "How many sets do you want?" The wind spirit was stunned for a few seconds. How many sets? Everyone playing was also shocked. Sets? What is he talking about? How could that be? Does he really have so many poison bone sets? Yes, right, he must be tricking us. A sharp player said, "Hey, you 3 big brothers, you're as useless as anyone else. Don't assume others can't do what you can't. And don't insist that others are the same." Although my main character is an exception, the wind spirit nervously asked, "Can I buy 3 sets?" Luke God replied without hesitation, "Create a personal room on the trading platform. After creating the room, send me the password." The wind spirit seemed to still be in disbelief. The spirit was dazed, saying, "Everyone 3 sets of poison bone gear." Even now, I still can't believe it. Luke God said there's no problem, so let's trade, and he presented 3 sets of poison bone gear. The wind spirit successfully transferred 21,000. Receiving the item, she exclaimed happily, thanking the god, "This is definitely the poison bone set. This time I can get through the spider forest." Seeing this, everyone wanted the goddess to sell me a set. I offered 15,000 to sell 2 sets to our guild. "You guys are so foolish. Hurry up and find the madman." Instantly, Luke Than's inbox seemed ready to explode with notifications. "Hey, crazy dude, are you still selling the poison skeletons?" "Dear Unique and Crazy Sir, we want to buy several poison skeletons. The price is negotiable. We are from the Thunder Guild. How many do you have left?" Seeing this, Luke Than couldn't hide his joy. He chuckled. Hey, the advertising is really effective. They've all taken the bait. He thought to himself, "It's a pity that everyone is too optimistic, thinking that having a poison skeleton means they can get through the poison forest." I'll use Ian Hin as a backdrop. By the way, I'll announce that tonight at 10 p.m. I'll hold an auction at the auction house. Anyone interested, please pay attention and respond all at once. In 20 minutes, I can hit Ian Hin one more time, then it's time for the auction. 20 minutes later, at the personal auction venue, seeing the crowd gathering, Luke Than, in the form of a hot girl, raised her hand and spoke up. "Everyone please be quiet, the auction is about to begin." Inside, he felt a bit helpless. He wasn't used to this appearance at all, but for the sake of money, he could only endure it. Outside, he still smiled and said little. The first auction item is a set of exquisite spider silk armor sold in a set of 3 starting price 2000 jumps with a minimum bid of 200. The crowd buzzed. I thought the Unique and Crazy guy only sold poison skeletons. This new gear isn't bad, equivalent to 15 defense points. And 200 health. Where did this item come from? No wonder it's from the god of selling always 3 items at once. Luke Thon kept announcing, number 455 to 200, number 198 to 400, number 134 3000. Anyone else want a bid? Number 711 9800 for one time, two times, three times going once. At this moment, Luke Thon's eyes were only on the money. He was delighted that the armor sold for 9800. He wondered how much the poison skeletons could sell for. Plus, I have Ian Hin's protection. Hey, I hit the jackpot. After that, Luke Thon smoothly closed the second round at 9400, the third round at 9800. Come on, everyone, give it your all. The bidders were all surprised. So much, where did he get all that? I'm only impressed by the god of equipment. Did he copy it? It must be the staff of the celestial action. Luke Thon didn't have time to listen to their chatter. He was busy making money to support his beloved sister, eagerly pulling everyone back to the main topic. The appetizer is done. Next up is the main course, the poison skeleton that everyone has been waiting for, sold in sets of 3, starting price 15,000, jumps minimum bid 2,000. Let the bidding begin. Everyone felt like they were being led by their crazy god. From one surprise to another, oh my god, the poison skeleton is also sold in sets of 3. How many does he have? Are you kidding? This is also sold as a combo of 3. What's the point? Hurry up and bid. A series of paddles were raised, and Luke Thon began to call out number 00840,000. Anyone else want to bid? Number 00345,000. Anyone else? 06. In his heart, he was blooming with joy. So many rich people, I love you all, Moa Moa. The auction was still heating up. Luke Thon stood in the middle of the auction, shouting loudly, 45,000 for 3, going once, congratulations, number 003. Next was the second round, still 3 poison skeletons, starting price 15,000. A muscular blonde male player raised his paddle slowly and shouted 45,000. Everyone at the venue was shocked by him. They whispered to each other, this guy is really generous. Is he trying to monopolize? The poison skeletons, huh? Big brother, we also need poison skeletons, but at level 10, the 3 newbie villages combined have a lot of pressure. The man called Big Brother. Hearing that, I immediately raised my paddle to 47,000, but the others seemed to realize the importance of the outfit and frantically raised their bids to 50,000. Luke Thon quickly saw Kim Chu and typed in 50,000 times 1. 50,000 times 250,000 confirmed for number 2. The next round is the final set of 5 outfits starting at 25,000 with a minimum bid increase of 5,000. Oh my, the atmosphere at the auction is electric. There's no sign of it cooling down. I can't believe there are so many unique skeleton outfits. Oh my, the bid increase can't be less than 5,000. This is the last chance. Let's go for it. That's right, let's take the risk. One person raised their paddle to 90,000 and everyone gasped. Wow, that's a lot of money. The last 5 outfits are gone now. Luke Thon boldly declared 90,000 times 3 confirmed for number 4. Those who didn't win the items looked disappointed. Let's go, it's over. I knew I wouldn't win anyway. There are just too many rich people in this world, but at that moment, Luke Thon spoke up, saying today's auction was incredibly successful. To thank everyone, I'll give you some free news. Many people think that just getting past the wave of snakes means they can escape the forest of poisonous bones. But in reality, there's an even more terrifying challenge ahead. There's an even scarier challenge. The snake wave was already hard to get through. Is that really true? While everyone was in a state of utter confusion, Luke Thon dropped a bait. He smiled wickedly, but at that moment, I had an item that could to some extent decide whether everyone could get through the forest of poisonous bones. Players started to get curious. There's an item that can decide if we can get through the forest of poisonous bones. Is there really such a powerful item? What is it? Without making everyone wait too long, Luke Thon revealed the latest item. The main dish is over. Next is the side dish. The item I want to sell is Ian Hin's protection attribute. You can check it out for yourselves. The scene immediately erupted. Oh my, a blue item. The first set of gear is all blue level. I'm so jealous I could cry. With 21 points of physical defense and 10 points of poison resistance, it's completely inhuman. Plus, there's an equipment skill. It slows down movement speed and attack speed. Everyone started to discuss excitedly. The group from Fonglin 2 also looked wide-eyed. This isn't just a side dish. This is the real main course, right? San asked, what's the price? Everyone agreed. Yeah, what's the price? Luke Thon scratched his chin, announcing slowly. Without further ado, a combo of 3 sets starting at 15,000 with a minimum bid increase of 2,000. Everyone's eyes widened again. An item this powerful, selling 3 sets at once. Oh my, this is a champion item worth saving. With continuous exclamations, the price of the item rose unexpectedly. Luke Thon was very busy. 60,000 third confirmation. 65,000 times 3 confirmed for the last round. 63,000 times 3 confirmed. He took off his virtual reality helmet, and Luke Thon smiled, his eyes squinting with joy. After more than an hour of selling minus 10% auction fees, the income was 397,980. The total savings exceeded 450,000. Oh wow, my other arm feels completely normal and my legs have some sensation now. Maybe it's time to buy a house. Maybe it's time to buy a house. This is just for us. But it seems like we still need to save a bit more money. Lu Chen is selling a lot of gear at once like this. I wonder if anyone has made it through the poisonous bone forest yet. Never mind. Anyway, it doesn't concern me for now. There will definitely be better gear later. I'll just sleep first and think about it while Lu Chen rests in the real world. In the game, a large group, including the Feng Ling Z team, seems to have some kind of plan. They gathered in one place and someone shouted, "I declare the Sword and Blade Guild if the Feng Ling Z team acts together to attack the poisonous bone forest. Let's begin." That was the guild leader of the Sword and Blade Guild. As soon as he finished speaking, everyone shouted and rushed forward, filled with determination. Tonight, they were definitely going to get through the poisonous bone forest. Meeting again at the level 10 main city, the battle was intense. Feng Ling Z, wearing the poisonous bone armor, joined the fight and turned to encourage her teammates. I know everyone is really tired, but I hope everyone can hold on. San, next to me, held up an item and said, "We finally killed Alice." It turns out the gloves were dropped by her. The other teammates took advantage of the momentum and charged into the wave of snakes. Quickly, a battle broke out between the players and the wave of snakes. Everyone seemed to have great team spirit, reminding each other not to break formation. "Don't engage Team 1056, keep it up," Feng Ling Z also directed. "Anyone poisoned should fight the monsters themselves, the rest push forward. We're almost through. Team 3, Team 4, hang in there." At 4:50 a.m., Feng Ling Z led the group out and they cheered. "We made it." Ha ha, but Feng Ling Z couldn't hide her happiness. They finally got out of the wave of snakes. "We must be the first group to make it through, right?" Suddenly, Feng Ling Z raised her hand to signal everyone to stop. "Wait, everyone, look over there. What is that? It's Ian Hin, the level 12 boss of the poisonous bone forest." Appearing before the crowd, she had a look that seemed to say no one would get out of here. One person in the team recalled that Ian Hin's protection was dropped by it. "If we can defeat the poisonous bone, we can beat it. If we can defeat it, we can reach the main city. Everyone get ready, we're starting to fight the boss." Before they could start, Ian Hin began attacking, spitting out webs that immediately immobilized the players. They panicked. "Oh no, how do we break this ability? How did we get through before?" Seeing Ian Hin intent on attacking them, they cried out in despair, "Oh my God, we're about to be sent back." After a whole night of fighting the next morning in the real world, Lu Chen finished resting and put on the virtual reality headset. He said, "Did we get to Ian Hin? Not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's stop fighting. We should get out of the newbie area now." Facing him was the boss, Ian Hin. Lu Chen calculated, wait, Ian Hin's control skills are pretty good. It would be a shame not to learn them. Anyway, the Royal Level skill book costs only 1000 prestige points, which isn't too expensive. He opened the prestige shop and it displayed. Royal Level skill book priced 2000 prestige points. Lu Chen was taken aback. Wow, the price has doubled. Truly a scam, but I still have to buy it. He opened the skill book and learned the skill Web Wrap, which uses webs to ensnare targets and can consume mana. To maintain the binding state, each second will consume 1 point of mana capable of wrapping a maximum of 10 targets, and for non-spider species, it only requires an additional piece of elastic spider silk. For each target, Luke Thon thought this skill wasn't bad. Luckily, he had stocked up on several hundred pieces of elastic spider silk beforehand. 1, 2, 3, 4, he followed the main character and 2 subordinates to a fork in the road. One side led to the Beast Mountain Range, while the other led to the level 10 human city. Luke Thon thought that with his current identity, he surely couldn't reach the human city. "Let's check out the Beast Mountain Range first." When he saw the Beast Mountain Range, he gasped in surprise and exclaimed, "Wow, this Beast Mountain Range is really huge. 1, 2, 3, 4, let's stroll around and see if there are any suitable monsters to deal with." However, on the way, Luke Thon encountered many wild monsters, first a keen-sensed wolf monster, then a tiger monster with high attack power, and a bear monster with a lot of health. He thought to himself that these 3 types of monsters were all quite good, but he felt that if he recruited them as subordinates, It still felt lacking. He kept going until he came across a stone slab with the inscription, Chaos Tangle Crystal. Luke Thon contemplated the Chaos Tangle Crystal. This place looked quite gloomy. Surely some special monster would appear. When he touched the stone slab, the system provided information. No one asks about the lost soul in a foreign land. It's hard to fall asleep. Chaos Tangle Crystal Level 20. You have surpassed Level 11 and no longer receive protection for newcomers. Please think carefully before entering. Warning. Who are you warning? Warnings for him are just for show. Luke Thon ignored it and stepped inside. As he passed through, the ground in front of him suddenly rose, revealing a pale purple arm of a monster resembling a zombie. Its upper and lower body were connected by a single spine. It was the level 24 minutes female demon, but now Luke Thon felt fear. He dropped his jaw in disbelief. Level 24? That's so high. The monster paid no attention to his panic. It raised its hand and threw a skull towards Luke Thon. The trajectory of that thing was strange. It clearly was thrown, but the skull could adjust itself. Its flight path struck all three of his subordinates, dealing significant damage, 94, 63, 40. Luke Thon felt a shiver run down his spine. The damage from this monster was truly terrifying. And it's an area attack, too. Isn't this exactly the subordinate I've been looking for? But just as he finished speaking, many monsters similar to the Manhwa female demon appeared. Luke Thon shouted, commanding, 1, 2, 3, 4, everyone try to run away from here. While being teased by them, he finally managed to lead his subordinates. They ran out of there. Once they caught their breath, Luke Thon glanced back and said, that monster is really scary. Luckily, there was reduced damage. Otherwise, I fear that 1, 2, 3, 4 would be done for. Everyone come here, let me pull one out. It's time to test the spider silk wrapping skill I just learned. 2 minutes later, Luke Thon raised his hand and shouted, spider silk wrapping, but the spider silk didn't appear in his hand. Instead, it shot out from his belly. He exclaimed in shock, so this skill activates the attack from the belly. This position looks so silly. 10 minutes later, the system's voice rang out, congratulations, the Manhwa female demon has agreed to your recruitment. Its current level has dropped to level 11. Luke Thon quickly checked the status of the Manhwa female demon. Its information panel displayed the attributes Manhwa female demon quality normal, not above 20 fragments, quality 1 star. Level 11 currently sealed. Strength 30. Agility 30, Constitution 24, Spiritual Strength 11, Physical Attack 74. Spiritual Strength 11, Physical Defense 15, Life 1080. Level 11 is sealing 4 body strength intensities, 30 agility, 30 physique, 24 magic intensity, 11 magic power, 74 physical attack, 11 magic defense, and 1080 life points. 4 bloodline talents of level 2 have the ability to reduce the physical defense of surrounding enemies by 10%, not exceeding 80 pieces of level 3 talent. Liu Shen was immediately filled with excitement at such high attack potential. It can also reduce the physical defense of surrounding enemies. That's really impressive. Let's order to upgrade the Legion recruitment to level 5 then. After recruiting one more within 15 minutes under the leadership of the main character, there was another beautiful Manhwa, and he watched them happily succeed. Suddenly, a notification popped up. The founding force now has 5 members and has activated the hidden mission to expel a monster. With the character having the word king in the name in the Beast Mountain range, he can have his own territory as a reward for the mission, granting him the right to use this area. At the same time, he also received the title of Tiger Guardian Longway. Liu Shen looked around. Founding a territory here must be a good thing, but it's still better to find a place with a higher level. This way, players won't be able to come immediately. This peak of clouds must be the highest point in the Beast Mountain range, so let's choose this spot. I remember there's a level 25 White Tiger King here. Let's take it down, but it sounds easier than it is. When facing the real monster, the tiger with gleaming eyes stared fiercely at Liu Shen, and he felt a bit scared. The pressure from this Tiger King is indeed strong. Luckily, it didn't bring along any smaller monsters. I immediately directed the formation 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. Everyone is responsible for ranged attacks while I duel with it. Let's begin. The monster just swung its front leg and barely brushed past Liu Shen. He was immediately hit, losing 313 and 327 points and quickly backed away. Wow, that was fast. Its attack power is so strong. This little bit of health I have is completely insufficient for it. He shouted for everyone to attack together, and his subordinates charged in. The werewolf and Manhwa attacked together with the high-level monster. 40 minutes later, the monster lay still on the ground, covered in injuries, and the system notified him. Choosing to kill the White Tiger King will yield normal rewards. Choosing to expel the White Tiger King will complete the mission and the spawn point of the White Tiger King will be reset. Liu Shen saw this and responded, "Expel it." Watching the unfortunate tiger leave, he exhaled, finally completed. A system notification congratulated him on completing the hidden mission, granting him the qualification to establish his own force here. He achieved the title of Tiger Guardian Long Way. Please clear the monsters of the Peak of Clouds and rename this place. Liu Shen seemed indifferent, so he said, "Let's call it the Peak of Compassion." He checked the effects of the title. The title of Tiger Guardian Long Way symbolizes courage. Those who obtain this title will gain an additional attribute of a 20% increase in life points. Liu Shen couldn't help but exclaim, "Wow, this effect is amazing." Unexpectedly, it increases by percentage. He laughed heartily as he walked. Being a monster and having my own force makes this game quite interesting. Let's go. Let's go. Everyone is going to hunt monsters to level up starting now. I'm officially the Monster Lord. It's amazing. When my subordinates and Luke Than go hunting monsters, it means the system has to work at full capacity, and notifications keep popping up. Killing the level 14 Silver Moon Wolf earns 120 spirit points, and I get a level 1 talent fragment and 1-star quality point. Killing the level 12 Golden Tiger earns 108 spirit points, and I get a level 1 talent fragment and 1-star quality point. Killing the level 13 Black Iron Bear earns 120 spirit points, and I get a level 1 talent fragment and 1-star quality point. I got the sharp white thorn item, Luke Than shouted. Finally, new gear is starting to drop. And 2 items dropped at the same time, too. I got the White Wolf protection boots. Luke Than encouraged everyone, "Come on, let's make sure to update everyone's gear today." An hour after Luke Than started hunting monsters, he noticed he finally leveled up to level 12. The system announced, "Attention. The player has reached the corresponding level for the Personal Secret Realm level 12. The Silver Moon Valley 1-star has opened up. The Secret Realm has a special gameplay of the Celestial Insect Realm divided into Personal and Team Secret Realms. During the opening, there's no limit to entering any secret realm." Luke Than pondered, "The Heavenly Action Dungeon is quite interesting." He spoke up, instructing the 3 fools, "Everyone stay outside and level up on your own. Don't pull too many monsters. Just fight 5 at a time. If your health drops below 40%, take a break. I'll continue checking the Secret Realm information, which will drop corresponding items based on player needs. You need to pray to the Secret Realm before entering. After dropping the corresponding items, the first player to discover the Secret Realm will receive 5 times the reward for gear, which will not be lower than the quality of the items you dropped. Dropping corresponding gear will increase the chances of getting that specific gear. You can drop 2 items. After hearing this, Luke Than stroked his chin, thinking it also means if I drop a weapon, monsters inside will drop weapons too. Suddenly, he had an idea. Wait, am I being stupid? Why would I drop gear? Dropping materials would be a better deal, right? As long as it's not lower than the dropped items, I just need to level up the materials to 4 stars. Holding a 4-star gem, Luke Than chuckled, "Hee, this is a 4-star material. If the monsters inside really drop 4-star materials, 5 times the reward means I'd be getting a huge profit." The Secret Realm notification appeared. "Your prayer has been completed. Please enter the Secret Realm." Upon entering, Luke Than couldn't help but exclaim, "Wow, this place is huge." The notification continued, "Attention, the server-wide announcement is being activated. The player Sui Na Da Kwong discovered the Personal Secret Realm level 12. The Silver Moon Valley 1-star and earned the title Silver Moon Pioneer. The Personal Secret Realm Silver Moon Valley has officially opened. The Secret Realm is open today from 10:45 a.m. to 10:45 p.m. Players intending to compete for the secret treasures should hurry to the Silver Moon Valley. Players began to buzz. Sui Na Da Kwong found a secret realm. The level 12 secret realm Sui Na Da Kwong has reached level 12. Oh my god, and he even got a title. I heard titles are really hard to earn. I haven't even left Tantho Village and he's already entered the secret realm. Oh my gosh. I can't believe the whole server is going crazy over this powerful guy right now. The Luke Than side is just casually strolling through the secret realm and everyone on the server already knows about it. Do we really need to show off like this? The display system has achieved the title of Moonlight Pioneer, granting a 10% boost to strength, and right in front of him there's a pack of wild monsters. The 3 Moonlight Silver Wolves immediately lunged at him upon seeing him, and Luke Than was ready to fight, ignoring the need to gather materials. He dove into battle with them. Luckily, the Moonlight Silverwolves weren't too strong. Taking on 5 at once wasn't too much pressure. He killed a level 12 Moonlight Silverwolf, gaining 540 points of spiritual energy and obtaining 5 level 4 talent shards with a quality rating of 4 stars. He collected 5 mana. Luke Than laughed heartily. Haha, I've really struck it rich this time. I've hit the jackpot, he continued, enthusiastically smashing the wild Moonlight Silverwolves who were no match for Luke Than. After a while taking down 6 at once, he exclaimed joyfully, Hee, that was so satisfying. I leveled up in just an hour and gathered over 1,000 pieces of talent materials, all upgraded to 4 stars. After that, he checked his attributes. Detailed character attributes: Fallen Mad King, Moonlight Pioneer, Tiger Guardian Dragon, Elite. Werewolf B Commander, Tier 4. Quality 4 stars, perfect, with a 3-dimensional increase of 450%, not exceeding 320 points. Quality 5 stars, 0 over 1 Ancient Heart. Title 1, Who Guards the Dragon. Basic life points increased by 20%, and Title 2, Moonlight Pioneer, basic strength increased by 10% at level up. Leveling progress 224 out of 300, 000. Body strength 177, 132, plus 45, agility 163, 132 plus 31, physique 172, 132 plus 40, mana. A strength 7, physical attack 223, total 233, red 10. Physical defense 142, 61 plus 71 life points, 4 928, 3 440 plus 1 488, talent 1, low-level werewolf lineage, level 4, 23% critical hit, double damage. Not exceeding 320 level 5 talent shards, not exceeding 1 ancient shard talent. 2 low-level toxic addiction lineage, level 4, causing poison damage. Maximum 3%, 150 text increase, 10 life points maintained for 5 seconds, increasing movement speed by 20%. Not exceeding 320 level 5 talent shards, not exceeding 1 ancient shard talent, 4 low-level snake lineage, level 4, causing initial poison damage. Maximum 3%, 150 text increase, 10 life points. Each step the target takes increases poison damage by 10%. Maintained for 7 steps. The longest duration of this state is 60 seconds, not exceeding 320 level 5 talent shards, not exceeding 1 ancient shard. 4 summon commands, 458 out of 8000. Luke Than held the mace in his hand, his gaze sharp. After adding many titles, he had transformed into a boss. Only the ancient heart and ancient shards are needed for leveling up. I wonder where to find them. Right now, I just need the final boss, but my attack exceeds 200. Defense over 140 life points, close to 5000, and poison damage, there's nothing to fear. Soon, Luke Than was seen fighting the boss, who seemed to be the leader of the Moonlight Silverwolves. When he saw the stats, 244 critical hit, 160 poison hit, deducting 160 poison and 177 critical hit, Luke Than exclaimed, "This boss only has 6000 health, it's pretty weak." "No, it's because I'm too strong. The display system shows I killed the Moonlight Silverwolf King, level 15, gaining 4000 points of spiritual energy and obtaining 15 level talent shards. 55 quality points at level 5 stood before the boss's corpse, and Luke Than was pleased. Haha, 30 pieces of 5-star materials. That also means 300,000 points of reputation. I'm rich now. I'm really rich now." The system-wide announcement echoed again. The Moonshadow dungeon has been completely cleared. The dungeon will close in 5 minutes. Players are once again itching to get in there. So the dungeon just disappears like that. I wonder when the next opening will be. Lucian turned off the system notifications. This constant barrage is really annoying. Just keep popping up. Turn it off already. After leaving the cave, it vanished too. Lucian stood in front of the information board, his mouth stuffed with so many materials. Might as well exchange them for prestige points to upgrade the Legion recruitment order to the highest level. After a series of operations, the system confirmed that the Legion recruitment order has been upgraded to level 10. You can recruit 10 subordinates. The new position of squad leader has been activated, allowing you to lead a small team of 5 units on missions. The faction has set up a camp with 4 mission objectives. Chop down 500 trees and collect 500 stones to build your own camp in the territory. The mission reward is a large-scale level 3 defensive formation, the 4 Directions Illusionary Armor Guardian formation. Lucian ordered the 3 idiots, "Stop hitting, let's go expand the squad." Half an hour later, a formidable army gathered in the middle of the forest. Lu Shen stood as the captain, assigning tasks to them. A few of you go chop trees and transport stones. Collect 500 of each, and once gathered, leave them near the camp. If we complete the mission ahead of schedule, we'll level up together. Taking off the virtual reality helmet, Lu Shen returned to the real world. He smiled with satisfaction. In less than a week, he earned 500,000. It felt like a dream. He raised his hand, then paused. This arm was completely normal now. His upper body had recovered. His upper body now had sensation. He would soon be a normal person again. Ha ha ha, he said, looking down at his legs. This leg was warming up. Perhaps it would be the next to recover, but first he needed to buy a house. 500,000 yuan won't buy a big house, but a small one should be enough. After all, it's just him and Lu Yan. Once he thought of it, he acted immediately, searching for houses online. His phone displayed a picture of a small apartment complex beautifully decorated. High-quality Huangshan First Class has officially launched. The neighborhood has convenient transportation and complete infrastructure. All houses come fully equipped. You can move in right away with a minimum price of 400,000 yuan, a 10,000 yuan deposit, and a 20,000 yuan down payment. If you don't buy the house, you can get a full refund of the deposit. Lu Shen was very pleased. This is it! Tomorrow, after waking up, he would surprise Lu Yan. Meanwhile, in Country C, the National Security Bureau, a red-haired man was reporting. He was the team leader of the Special Action Team. Li Muhua, our director Lin from the Security Bureau, formed a Special Action Team to participate in a game. Isn't that like using a knife to butcher a cow to kill a chicken? The other man holding documents replied, no. The game Nine Heavens is definitely not as simple as it seems. Not only us, but the global government and military are also participating. It might change the future of humanity. You are Director Lin Hai, he continued. I guess after the second celestial realm goes live, we'll be able to see some clues. By the way, how's your progress? Then Li Muhua scratched his head and replied, we're still stuck in the Poison Bone Forest? That level is really tough. The director laughed and said, I'll give you a hint, go find Dungadak Kwang. He should be able to help you get past that level. He handed over a document that contains information about the extreme self-centeredness that the relevant department has investigated. Remember, no matter what, you must build a good relationship with this person. The next day, at the real estate office, when Luke Thon walked in, there were 2 or 3 people in black watching him. The cheerful female staff greeted him. Sir, you're here to look at houses, right? Let me help you, Luke Thon replied with a smile. I want to check out the small houses in the building across. The 2 subordinates of Li Mak Hoa were watching and whispering to each other. Is this really him? How could it be a disabled person? The other person confirmed, no doubt it's him. Even though the document says he only has a functioning brain and 1 arm, there's no way we can mistake him. Li Mak Hoa, losing patience, tidied up his clothes and ordered, get ready to act here in that building. The female staff led Luke Thon to see the model continuously promoting, you can rest assured about the quality of our building. If you buy, you won't be at a loss or get cheated. This small house is the best-selling one right now. It's the only one left. Luke Thon seemed interested and added, it doesn't look too bad. It was clear he was hooked. The female staff approached him, urging, then you should buy it. Don't hesitate any longer. Just a moment of hesitation, and the house might be sold. Luke Thon stroked his chin a bit hesitant, muttering, well, there will still be many opportunities to make money later. Just buy one to create a surprise. Just as he was finishing his thought, a girl approached from behind. She shouted loudly, Sir, you absolutely must not buy their house. Their house has problems. Seeing the prey about to fall into the trap, the female staff lost her temper and yelled, Who are you? What's going on here? The girl didn't bother with words and directly shouted to everyone present. Everyone listen to me. You must not buy from Huangson Nat Pham. Their houses have serious quality issues and could collapse. But others were also looking for houses like Luke Than. Upon hearing this, they were confused, asking each other, what's going on? Is what she said true? Better to believe it than not. If there really is a problem, wouldn't my lifetime savings go down the drain? Seeing the home buyers frightened, the female staff pointed at the pink-haired girl, shouting, Get this crazy woman out of here! The pink-haired girl crossed her arms and shouted back, Everything I say is true. I have evidence. I don't want more people to fall into the trap. That's why I'm here. I hope everyone will believe me. Luke Thon listened to her repeatedly and fell silent, sweating, thinking to himself, once the money is paid, getting it back won't be easy. Whether it's true or false, it's better not to transfer the money just yet. At that moment, 3 security guards with weapons rushed in from outside the gate. The leader said while walking, "Everyone work quickly. Don't let her make a big deal out of this. It's okay to be a bit rough." One of the underlings replied, "Don't worry, boss." They charged towards the pink-haired girl, and since she was standing close to Luke, then they bumped into him as they passed. The guard was displeased, stopping and scolding Luke, "Thon, get away, you disabled person, you're in the way." Meanwhile, the leader had already approached to restrain the girl. That guard over there isn't happy standing still and scolding Lu Shen to get away, calling him a cripple who gets in the way, while the leader has now come over to restrain the girl. With a haughty tone, the young lady said, "If there's something going on, let's step outside and talk." The girl with pink hair quickly pushed this guy's hand away, shouting, "Who do you think you are dragging me outside like that?" "Someone help me," she cried out, but those who were warned just stood by. They didn't care at all, turning back to watch as the girl was pulled away. They were laughing and chatting, thinking this would be a fun show to record. This time, the views would definitely skyrocket. As she passed by Luke Thon, the girl struggled and yelled for everyone to stop filming and help her. "I came here for all of you," she pleaded. "I'm the security guard," he said, approaching with a commanding voice. "Stop the nonsense and follow us outside." Suddenly, Luke Thon stepped in, grabbing the guard's arm, and spoke up. "What kind of bravery is there in bullying a woman?" The guard, not thinking twice, kicked him angrily, shouting, "What kind of hero are you, you damn cripple?" But as his foot swung up, Luke Thon caught it, leaving him astonished. Have I really gotten this strong? Seeing their leader being restrained, the 2 guys behind him charged in with weapons, yelling to take him down until he couldn't defend himself anymore. Another one swung a bat down, shouting that he was no longer able to take care of himself. Just as he said that, blood spurted from his mouth. Luke Thon casually raised his elbow with incredible force, sending him flying. Another guy swung down a bat, but Luke Thon easily caught it, astonished at how not only his strength had increased, but also his reaction speed was much faster. Seeing his 2 underlings so useless, the leader clutched his body and commanded everyone, "What are you afraid of? Knock his wheelchair over!" With that, one of the underlings pushed Luke Thon's wheelchair with all his might, but just as it tilted, a hand stopped it, gently saying, "Don't worry, we're here." Manhwa and 2 of his underlings stood in a row protecting Luke Thon, shouting down, "How dare you bully our young master, you really have guts." Luke Thon, startled, asked, "Young master, what's going on?" But no one answered him. Instead, Manhwa and his 2 underlings charged forward, throwing punches and kicks at the guards. Within just a few exchanges, the guards were all knocked down, while Manhwa was still going strong. He twisted one guard's wrist, looking down at the floor. The leading guy curled up in pain, muttering, "Damn, he's a young master. Why didn't anyone say anything sooner?" Seeing they had no strength left to fight back, Manhwa moved behind them. Luke Thon respectfully said, "Young master, are you scaring him?" "Leave the next part to me," he added. Luke Thon wiped the sweat off his brow, responding, "Got it." He had figured out a bit already. Perhaps he was someone from the game 9 Heavens. He might be a player from the game 9 Heavens at the same time. A group of people entered from outside, led by a director accompanied by 2 burly bodyguards. He raised his voice, asking who dared to cause trouble at our construction corporation. On this man's shirt, a name tag simply stating his identity as the director of the construction corporation, Huang Li Manhwa, who couldn't be bothered to talk to this guy. He directly called and said, "Old Triu, there's a little issue at the construction corporation, I'm sure you know." Below, there was a real estate office run by a director named Huang Sun, related to a man named Huang Duck. Seeing this, the director laughed and asked, "Looking for someone?" "Ha ha ha, so now you know to look for someone. Let me tell you in Jiangtan, no one dares to mess with our construction corporation." Manhwa, unfazed, hung up the phone and replied dismissively, "You still have less than 10 minutes left and the director didn't care about this threat at all." While lighting a cigarette, he ordered his bodyguards, "You like to show off, huh? Well, you only have less than a minute left. Get rid of them," he ordered. The 2 bodyguards receiving the command sneered and mocked. "Don't worry, Director, it won't even take a minute. They're just a bunch of small fries. We used to be champions in martial arts, you know." With that, they charged in, throwing punches and shouting, "I hate people who like to show off like you." But Manhwa wasn't intimidated by them. With a swift kick, one loudmouth was knocked out, and the other took a punch to the stomach, spitting out a mouthful of blood. In an instant, the 2 burly bodyguards were taken down. One director stood there, stunned, unable to believe that Manhwa had approached him. Smirking, he asked, "Still not even a minute, huh? I'll give you time to come up with another trick." The four directors, sweating profusely, stammered, "No, no more tricks." I was wrong. Limak Hoa asked again, "Wrong about what?" The director's lips twitched in agony as he replied, "Everything was wrong. I'm sorry, I can compensate. If that's not possible, I can resign." But he hadn't finished speaking when Limak Hoa delivered a direct punch to his stomach, causing him to double over in pain. His face twisted as he looked at the three lying in a heap on the floor. Limak Hoa brushed off his hands and said, "You thought just saying sorry would be enough for messing with our young master. I will make everyone who touches him regret it for life." Hearing him say that, the home buyers whispered among themselves, "Oh my God, what background does that guy in the wheelchair have? So domineering, he must be the son of some big family." But the girl with pink hair rebutted, "No way. The son of a big family would come here to buy a house." The others scoffed. "You don't understand. This must be a test from his family. The trial is over now." Just as that person finished speaking, Limak Hoa bent down, clasped his hands, and shouted, "Young master, the 3-year period has ended. Please return to the family to take charge of the overall situation." Luke Thon was so shocked he couldn't keep quiet. He exclaimed in panic, "Isn't this just like a script from an idol drama? Did they really go this far?" But he adapted quickly, changing his attitude in just a few seconds, crossing his arms and saying irritably, "I just wanted to live a normal life. It seems that a normal life can only be a kind of longing now. Look at that attitude." Limak Hoa was left speechless, sweating as she scolded the kid, saying he acted even better than she did just 3 minutes later outside the main entrance of this building. A group of police burst in loudly, declaring that the construction group was suspected of colluding with the government and businessmen facing serious issues regarding the quality of their projects. Having been involved in numerous cases of land corruption, fraud, violence, and casualties, one person charged forward, restraining the director and shouting directly at him to immediately bring Director Huang Duke here. Fat and the senior members of the construction group left. The director had no choice but to obediently follow, suffering and crying inside, feeling truly unfortunate that a disabled person in a wheelchair had such a terrifying background. The head police officer proactively approached Limak Hoa, nervously reporting, "I'm sorry we failed to fulfill our duty allowing these criminals to roam free. They've been outside the law for so long, please hold me accountable." Limak Hoa replied calmly, "Just ignore them. They're nothing but small fry. Everyone can head back now." "I have something important to discuss with the young master," the police officer quickly responded. "Then we won't disturb you any longer." They all left. Limak Hoa put on a flattering smile and said to Luke Thon, "Young master, let's find a quiet place to talk." Luke Thon casually agreed, but in his mind he kept calculating that even the chief had to bow down. These people must have a significant background. It seemed like they came to ask for his help, and he hoped their request wouldn't be too complicated. But as Luke Thon was pushed out, a girl with pink hair ran over joyfully to speak with him. "Thank you so much. I didn't expect your background to be this impressive." Luke Thon happily replied, "No need to thank me. I should be thanking you for the reminder." As everyone saw Luke Thon chatting with her, Limak Hoa ordered her 2 underlings. "I need to discuss something with the young master so everyone else can stay behind. Thank this kind girl for helping the young master." The 2 underlings quickly complied, leaving the girl speechless. A little later, at an expensive luxury hotel not far away, Luke Thon arrived and curiously asked who these people really were. Limak Hoa immediately replied, "This matter can't be disclosed for now." "In 9 heavens, there's someone named Duinga Dak Kwang. We need his help," Limak Hoa said. Luke Thon inquired why he thought he could find him. Limak Hoa mysteriously responded, "We have our own methods. The protective network of Tien Han can't be breached, but banks and other systems are different." Luke Thon received the answer and said nothing, taking a sip of tea, pondering that it might be possible to investigate the bank records. These people were not simple. Seeing him silent, Limak Hoa pushed forward a card. "We're in a bit of a bind. 500 of us are trapped at the entrance of the Poisonbone Forest and need his help to get through with this card. You can choose any villa in the Diamond Estate as payment for your assistance," Limak Hoa added. Luke Thon was astonished and quickly responded, "For such a small matter, you're offering me such a huge reward. I can't accept that," he said. Limak Hoa continued to push the card forward, saying, "Right now, 9 heavens has just opened the first celestial realm. There's still a long way to go." Seeing this, Luke Thon pushed the card back, responding indifferently, "I don't like owing favors to others. What I want, I'll earn with my own 2 hands." Limak Hoa didn't mind this little issue. He pulled out another card and held it up, saying, "Using this card will give you a 30% discount on all properties in the Diamond Estate owned by the Quang Tin Group. Consider this card as our payment. Additionally, we will protect your privacy and that of your family." This time, Luke Shen took the card but still seemed a bit cautious, only asking a few questions. However, it could be said that telling me it was just a game. "Why do you all have to go through so much trouble?" Limak Hoa, feeling frustrated, replied that the Nine Heavens was not just a simple game. It was a global government initiative that the military was involved in, but what exactly was hidden within it? Right now, we don't know either. Luke Shen didn't seem to extract any information and didn't say much more as he rolled away. He mentioned that tonight from 7 to 7:30 we would be crossing the forest of bone poison and he would go ahead. Limak Hoa was startled by his action, playing along and shouting, but he still hadn't explained how to cross. Luke Shen didn't bother to turn his head, leaving behind a mysterious remark that he would find out when he got there. Stepping out of the hotel, Luke Shen happily thought that the 30% discount card was quite valuable and could certainly protect his and his sister's privacy. More importantly, it was indeed worth collaborating. That night at 7, everyone gathered in front of the forest of bone poison, chatting and discussing, with some even questioning Limak Hoa. "Big brother, you're sure we can just charge in and get through, right? Our equipment is too lacking." "That's right, even if we spend money now, we can't buy decent gear." "Who said the bone poison suit was too rare?" Limak Hoa's in-game name was Iron Blood Guardian, which sounded awkward and he didn't know how to respond. But when he saw that the time had come, he took the lead and ran off. "Shout out loud, stop talking nonsense. Everyone charge in so I can get through. How many people can come? This Luke Shen won't clarify anything." But when they reached the forest of bone poison, everyone was shocked and stopped in their tracks, mouths agape in disbelief at what lay before them, shouting, "What the hell is this? What kind of situation is this? This is too exaggerated." But in front of them, a pile of monsters appeared, all corpses stacked like a small mountain. They now understood, stammering and shouting, He wiped out all the monsters." "Damn it, one person wiped out all the beasts. Unbelievable. This guy is too strong." But not far away, Luke Shen approached the boss and defeated it, thinking to himself that if it weren't for forming a team of 5, this wouldn't have been easy. 20 minutes later, the group arrived, horrified and screaming. "Even Ian Hin was killed. Great, this is the forest of bone poison that has terrified so many guilds. Just how strong is this guy?" 2 days later, in the 100 Beasts mountain range, Luke Shen frantically leveled up, counting the number of items, continuously swiping through 47 wolf fangs and 55 pieces. All members leveled up to 14, not bad at all. He killed a 3-headed flower monster, and upon seeing the dropped items, curiously muttered that it was an equipment he had never seen before. He opened the glowing orb. The system immediately popped up a notification. White flower dress level 10, a special outfit for female characters made from flower petals exquisitely designed with a faint fragrance. Movement speed increased by 5%, with a small chance to charm opponents capable of enchanting low-level targets for 30 minutes to gain control over them. Trying on the dress, Luke Shen widened his eyes in surprise, wondering if there were such items in the game. But after grinding for over 2 days, only 1 piece dropped. The drop rate was way too low. This is useless. The 6th god sold it without any hesitation, raising the auction price while analyzing the dress, starting the bidding at 1,000 yuan with 20 minutes until it ends. Sell as much as you want nearby. As soon as the item was put up, Feng Lingzi discovered it was filled with excitement and called out to San San and the others, saying they needed another hour to get out of the poisonous bone forest. "Everyone follow me to take a look." "Is there anything good to buy?" Hey Dunga Da Kwang just got a new piece of gear, and after checking the item, she was shocked and exclaimed that the special item doesn't take up regular equipment slots. Only for females, it increases movement speed by 5% and has a chance to charm opponents. Not bad, let me try it on. When she put it on, Feng Lingzi gasped again. "Wow, it's so beautiful and has a light fragrance that's really pleasant. Oh my god, I love it so much." "No, I have to buy it, but when I looked back at the auction board, the numbers kept jumping up. Someone was bidding." Feng Lingzi felt both anxious and hurried. "So many people are competing, it's tough for me." Nearby, a girl was clinging to an older man, pleading, "Please, this is the first special item in the entire area. Dad, please help me win it." The older man smiled kindly and replied without any concern, Sure. I will definitely help you win it." Meanwhile, in another place, a guy and a girl playing games saw the item, and the girl exclaimed, "Wow, this special item looks so good when worn. Young Master Long, you must help me grab it." The young man looked at the girl's body with a sly grin and rubbed his hands together, replying, "Don't worry, I'm bidding." A moment later, Feng Lingzi, who had been waiting, shouted, 5 minutes left. Everyone, please stop arguing for now. The price has already reached 65,300. The last bit of time is crucial. 4-3-2 bids were raised all at once. Feng Lingzi shouted loudly, how many people are bidding right now? At the same time, at the sixth god's place, a system panel appeared announcing that the auction for the flower dress had ended. Player Zhuanlo Tianvu bought the flower dress for 98,700 with a 10% discount on the processing fee, leaving 88,830, which has been transferred to your bank. Please check. The sixth god jumped up in disbelief, shouting, wow, over 80,000, that was so close. I almost sold it for 2,000. Who are these people? Hey, not bad, not bad. I've saved over 650,000 now. With an additional 30% discount, I can quickly buy a room worth $1 million. 7 minutes passed. He spread his arms wide, telling himself not to rush. First, he needed to merge to enhance the bloodline of the flower demon, then he would think about it. This morning, the system popped up with a notification. The innate talent of the flower demon bloodline has reached the 4th tier, merging with nature, expanding vision to 400 meters and providing immunity to low-level charms. The process is complete. A leaf sprouted from the sixth god's head, and he was astonished looking around as the area in front of him became clearer. The sixth god couldn't help but marvel. Don't tell me this is the vision expansion of 400 meters. If it weren't for the flower demon's skill, I wouldn't be able to see this place. There's also a hidden area that's been camouflaged. He moved forward, and a layer of fog appeared covering his body. He murmured, this fog must have a low-level charm effect before merging with the flower demon bloodline. Yet I can't see what's inside. After walking a bit more, a stone tablet appeared in front of the sixth god, inscribed with some information about the lost paradise. A place where evil spirits roam the path is lost. Beware, once you enter the paradise, it will continue to expand until the 8-directional formation is destroyed, facing the threat of the stone tablet. Luxian was intrigued, thinking to himself that the twisted and eerie place sounded like a dangerous spot. He imagined entering it, and a red warning appeared everywhere. A warning echoed across the entire server. The player Duinga.Quang has activated the Lost Paradise mission. The whole server is now on alert against the invasion of these unfortunate players who are eagerly grinding levels. Receiving the warning now was confusing. The eerie place sounded dangerous. Duinga.Quang could indeed cause trouble. What was going to happen? What is this server-wide mission? What exactly is that guy doing? Fighting against the invasion doesn't sound too comfortable, does it? Not letting them ponder for too long, another screen popped up announcing, Mission details, fight against the invasion, server-wide mission level 20, 3 mission descriptions. A nameless fog in the eastern area of the main city is spreading widely, posing a great danger that could enhance the strength of the monsters while weakening humanity's attack capabilities. Additionally, the effect of the technique slows down mana cultivation. The mission's content is to quickly destroy 8 formation markers located in the Lost Paradise for mission rewards. Those who destroy the formation markers can receive special rewards after completing the mission. The entire server will receive double experience for 10 hours. The crowd, still bewildered, couldn't believe it after reading this. They asked each other about the level 20 mission Duinga.Quang level 20 already. No way, that can't be. They felt it was impossible because it was a server-wide mission, so the difficulty must have increased. Who knows where the Lost Paradise is? Only the devil knows. Let's hurry and find it. Before the 4 of them could move, another notification screen appeared due to the activation of the server-wide mission. The entire main city level 1000 Beast Mountain will temporarily merge into one server. All players on the server will have to go offline in 2 minutes. The merging area will last for 15 minutes. Please be patient. The crowd was getting more and more anxious, unable to hold back their cries. No way. All players in the 24 main cities across the server will appear in the same server. Oh my god, this server merge mission is too big. The rewards must be incredible for everyone to gather in 15 minutes. A moment later, Feng Lingzi approached and softly asked the group, "Can we join you? Let's complete this mission together." Seeing that it was Feng Lingzi making the suggestion, these players agreed immediately. Just relying on our guild, this mission would be very hard to complete. With another guild, if we also have the influence of the beautiful Feng Lingzi, we might be able to finish it. Meanwhile, Luke Shen saw the notification and jumped, exclaiming, "Wow, it's causing such a stir." Indeed, even without doing anything, he was in the news. But with the talent of the flower demon within 400 meters, he could clearly see these super-mutated monsters emerging from the fog, a large pack of wolves. They are super-mutated monsters. Luke Shen looked around in shock and exclaimed loudly, "So many super-mutated monsters at level 15! It wouldn't be easy to deal with, but he quickly realized the issue here. Joyfully shouting, "Damn it, how could I forget I'm also a monster? They are super-mutated and we are mutated too. No need to think too much." Luke Shen decided to act quickly. He summoned 2 super-mutated elite wolves and then a super-mutated elite succubus to check their stats. Luke Shen, pleased, shouted, "Hey, indeed my attributes have doubled attack, plus 400 defense, plus 130 health, 10,000, haha. This is the benefit of being a monster. This is going to be great." 15 minutes later, Luke Shen slowly took off his helmet, thinking to himself that the area merge was about to happen. Many players are gathered in one place like this. The level 10 main city must be really impressive. Let's first check the live streaming room of the Wind Spirit to see the situation on the live screen. Right now, in the level 10 main city, the Stormwind City is packed with players pushing against each other waiting there. It's even more crowded than ants and the commentary is non-stop. Let's follow the official perspective of the game to see how Stormwind City compares to the newbie village after the merger. It's even more extravagant now. Also, there's no newbie protection above level 10 anymore. Right now, everyone is looking for the Lost Paradise. There shouldn't be any group battles, right? A newly promoted spirit master without any companions like me feels really scared. Watching this, Liu Shen logged back into the game to continue directing his little brother to clear monsters. He also raised his finger and silently thought how lucky it was that there were so many players. Luckily, I'm a wild monster. Perhaps they want to find the entrance to the Lost Paradise, which will take some time, but this opportunity to farm monsters is great. Liu Shen should hide this on his head. It really affects my boss image. Liu Shen charged in to fight monsters, and the system kept popping up notifications with the help of his little brothers. The system was running at full capacity. A notification appeared. You received an item drop, ding, ding, ding. Defeated the mutated elite Moon Silverwolf level 15, gaining 250 spirit points. Obtained 3 level 4 talent shards, gaining 3 evolution points, obtained a level 10 white trial staff, and received a level 10 white wolf item X times. Glancing at the number of items dropped, Liu Shen faced a monster and laughed heartily inside. The elite materials directly dropped. Moreover, it dropped 3 times. The drop rate for this item is just too brutal. This is indeed a blessed land. I wonder what this mini-boss will drop. A moment later, Liu Shen killed the mini-boss and several system messages appeared. Defeated the mutated elite Moon Silverwolf level 17. Gained 2 750 spirit points, 3 level 5 talent shards, 3 evolution points, obtained the claws of the Blue Wolf King level 15 and received a black iron ring level 15. Received a level 10 white wolf skin item. Detailed information about the items is also available. Liu Shen opened the Blue Wolf King Claws level 15 attack power 22 strength plus 38 agility plus 16 constitution plus 21 and increased 19% damage. Critical hit rate increased by 10% critical damage 6. Black Iron Ring level 15 attack power plus 18 increased 4% critical hit rate. After reading the information, Liu Shen's eyes lit up. He exclaimed that the weapon's attack power is really strong and it also has a ring that increases critical hits. He quickly equipped the Wolf King Claws. Liu Shen casually swung a normal wooden hammer, joyfully splitting it in half. The critical hit damage increased by 30% and the critical hit rate increased by 10%. This weapon can also be easily stored and taken out. It's amazing to use a mace after such a long time. Finally, I can sell it now. Liu Shen opened the system panel, looked at the items inside, and murmured continuously, wondering why all the equipment prices have gone up. Perhaps it's because of the server-wide quest. Everyone needs more equipment. Hey, just in time for me to make a big profit. After selling the items, Liu Shen led the charge forward. He shouted loudly to his little brothers behind him, "Brothers, let's earn 10,000 in 5 minutes. We can level up and make money. Everyone rush in and kill after a while at the Beast Mountain." The group walked out of the city to search around here. Confused, they asked each other about that unique name. The items sold were all from the elite Moon Silverwolf, and the entrance would most likely be nearby. Others confirmed it. Everyone searched carefully, and after a while, someone exclaimed in surprise, "There's fog over there." The other person also looked in the direction he pointed. Curious, they asked, could it be the entrance? But they hadn't even reached the system board when a notification popped up saying that the player Dunga Da Kwang had entered the foggy area in the southeast. The whole group immediately buzzed with excitement, realizing that Dunga Da Kwang had found a spot in the formation. "Don't rush. Just because he can find the formation doesn't mean he can break through and extract information from this notification. Shout out, everyone, follow the direction of the spreading fog. The lost paradise must be over there. Right, we've entered the foggy area now. 4 is still at Luke Than's place, and in front of him is a colorful stone pillar shining up to the sky. He stands back, observing and wondering if this is indeed the southeastern formation of the 8 directions. The formation, huh? What should I do? Should I just destroy the stone pillar? I'm not sure about this judgment. Luke Than turned around and ordered Dai Dao to attack. Upon receiving the order, Dai Dao rushed forward, continuously throwing fireballs at the stone pillar, but the skill hadn't reached its target yet. A giant wolf jumped out from inside the stone pillar. It was the level 20 Hati wolf. Dai Dao was still charging when this monster hit him with a stick, sending him flying. It dealt continuous damage of 1,255 and 1,286 health points. Seeing this scene, Luke Than was shocked and shouted, "Damn it!" One hit knocked away half of Dai Dao's health, and he charged in angrily, not forgetting to give orders to his little brothers. Damn, it's too strong. I'll attack first. You guys fall back. Luke Than charged at the Hati wolf, which also lunged at him. When it got hit by Luke Than's attack, it lost 2/3 of its health, while Luke Than took 1,089 damage and 122 health points. Furious, he cursed inwardly. Damn it, 500 attack points can't break through this thing's defense! And yet it has over 100,000 health. But based on Dai Dao's attack, its magical defense must be low. If other players attack, they might be able to wear it down with magic. Luke Than hurriedly turned back to quickly devise a new strategy. This time it's really going to be a tough battle. First equip the little brothers, then let's grind it down. He loudly ordered everyone to quickly take action. At the same time, from under Luke Than's belly, a bundle of spider silk was shot out. The Hati wolf, caught off guard, was entangled by Luke Than's little brothers. From a distance, Luke Than shouted while binding it, Dai Dao, use the HP recovery potion and get ready to attack. But the spider silk couldn't hold for long. Luke Than also joined the fight, starting to engage in a tug-of-war with the Hati wolf. An hour later, the boss's health had dropped to a critical level. In this urgent moment, Luke Than became even more cautious, continuously reminding his little brothers to hold their positions. Not a single step could be wrong. Keep it up, yes, at the same time. In other areas, players were battling monsters while shouting for everyone to focus their attention ahead. Perhaps this entrance to the Guyet Ngan Lang is much stronger than the common wild monsters. Indeed, the durability of the equipment is also decreasing rapidly, mainly because our attacks are weakened now. Fong Lin too is also participating in this battle. While fighting, he lamented how these wolves have mutated to become too strong. While fighting, I can't help but marvel at how these wolves have mutated to become so strong. The fog not only empowers the monsters, but also weakens our attacks, which is terrifying. But the crowd is getting louder, cheering each other on. What if this fog spreads to the main city? Don't think too much about it. Let's find a way in first. While they're struggling, 2 notifications pop up. The player Lone Wolf has successfully destroyed the southeastern barrier. Achieving the title and taking first place, the excited crowd stops in disbelief, looking up and shouting about Lone Wolf. The barrier has been destroyed. Meanwhile, at Liu Shen's location, the stone pillar has been smashed and some congratulatory text appears. Congratulations on destroying the southeastern barrier. Rewards are being calculated below the pillar. Liu Shen and his little brothers are panting, whispering, "Finally destroyed it, it nearly killed me." He looks at the pillar, calculating the rewards, a smile creeping onto his face, hoping for a generous reward after all that effort. I hope the rewards are substantial. Moments later, several screens appear before Liu Shen. Brave warrior, you have defeated the remnants of the Black Wolf Hati. Please choose your reward, a shard of Hati's soul. You can summon a Hati to fight for you. Its time and combat power will increase with your battle rank. You can summon 1 baby Hati. Its combat power is weaker than other babies and will easily attract monster attacks, but once it matures, it will bring a great surprise. Faced with these 2 choices, Liu Shen furrows his brow, analyzing, I have territory now, but there's a time limit on the summoning. Should I raise a baby and let it roam in my territory? He thinks for a moment and then shouts, I choose the second option. The system displays again. You have chosen reward number 2, you receive a baby black wolf.